tonight's dreams for real. You can see the steam off his nice mean grill. A ill flick of hardcore Lorna Doone. Hot on a platter or either raw on a spoon.
Just Blaze Radio, Just Blaze Radio.
Take out Friday.
For the bootleggers.
His fortune with the
Thank you.
Go sideways, as they say, even though it's little. At least he gets to figure out the riddle in the middle. Once in a blue moon could use a good nutter butter, even if it's homemade, amateur with no cutter. Let's mingle out to the old man at the nookie bar, and the child standing with his hand all in the cookie jar. Forgot to close it, although he swears he meant her. 50-cent joints with the chewy cherry center. Get caught, arthritis or the itis. First you need to try to find the package that's the tightest.
Just Blaze Radio,
thumbnail, get all in the Gitano. Thin mint or chocolate dip, orange Milano. Petrus Farm remembers nothing dietetic. Sure could use a sugar boost with symptoms of a diabetic. Some have gone blind, like staring at the screen too long while online. Crackers is for the birds, they plain and they break easy. Idaho potato chips is too flaky and greasy. Keep your Triscuits with the icky fake cheese flavor. Give me something sweet and sticky, make the bees chase you. Read the ingredients, make sure you want it. You might be allergic, don't give me nothing with no nuts on it. They come with the territory, testosterone, and enough stress to test Oscar grown.
Me love our chocolate chips. Melt sweetly on me lips. And how about macaroon? You got style that make me swoon. To me crave coconut. No if, no and, no but. And to me dig 5 Newton. Cowabunga, sure as shootin'.
The perfect midnight snack. Matter of fact, rid the whole pack.
Okay.
Even if I hit skid black, I have to keep a pack of them.
Okay.
Remember as kids, going back, we always jack stacks of them. In the back, find them on the rack. I need another pack of them.
The hype is real! Shade 45.
It might seem ill. It might seem ill, feeling to be a dream guy till ice cream spills off Mrs. Paul's pie. Tonight's dreams for real. You can see the steam off his nice mean grill. A ill flick of hardcore Lorna Doone. Hot on a platter or either raw on a spoon.
Just Blaze Radio, Just Blaze Radio.
Take out Friday.
For the bootleggers.
His fortune with the
Thank you.
Go sideways, as they say, even though it's little. At least he gets to figure out the riddle in the middle. Once in a blue moon could use a good nutter butter, even if it's homemade, amateur with no cutter. Let's mingle out to the old man at the nookie bar, and the child standing with his hand all in the cookie jar. Forgot to close it, although he swears he meant her. 50-cent joints with the chewy cherry center. Get caught, arthritis or the itis. First you need to try to find the package that's the tightest.
Just Blaze Radio,
thumbnail, get all in the Gitano. Thin mint or chocolate dip, orange Milano. Petrus Farm remembers nothing dietetic. Sure could use a sugar boost with symptoms of a diabetic. Some have gone blind, like staring at the screen too long while online. Crackers is for the birds, they plain and they break easy. Idaho potato chips is too flaky and greasy. Keep your Triscuits with the icky fake cheese flavor. Give me something sweet and sticky, make the bees chase you. Read the ingredients, make sure you want it. You might be allergic, don't give me nothing with no nuts on it. They come with the territory, testosterone, and enough stress to test Oscar grown.
Me love our chocolate chips. Melt sweetly on me lips. And how about macaroon? You got style that make me swoon. To me crave coconut. No if, no and, no but. And to me dig 5 Newton. Cowabunga, sure as shootin'.
The perfect midnight snack. Matter of fact, rid the whole pack.
Okay.
Even if I hit skid black, I have to keep a pack of them.
Okay.
Remember as kids, going back, we always jack stacks of them. In the back, find them on the rack. I need another pack of them.
The hype is real! Shade 45. It
might seem ill. It might seem ill, feeling to be a dream guy till ice cream spills off Mrs. Paul's pie to nice dreams for real. You can see the steam off his nice mean grill. A ill flick of hardcore Lorna Doone, hot on a platter or either raw on a spoon.
Just Blaze Radio,
Son,
Just Blaze Radio.
Take out Friday
For the bootleggers.
He's fortune with the
Thank you.
Go sideways, as they say, even though it's little. At least he gets to figure out the riddle in the middle. Once in a blue moon could use a good nutter butter, even if it's homemade, amateur with no cutter. Let's mingle out to the old man at the cookie bar, and the child standing with his hand all in the cookie jar. Forgot to close it, although he swears he meant her. 50-cent joints with the chewy cherry center. Get caught, arthritis or the itis. First you need to try to find the package that's the tightest.
Just Blaze Radio, Just Blaze
Thumbnail,
Radio.
get all in the Vtano. Thin mint or chocolate dip, orange Milano. Petrus Farm remembers nothing dietetic. Sure could use a sugar boost with symptoms of a diabetic. Some have gone blind, like staring at the screen too long while online. Crackers is for the birds, they plain and they break easy. Idaho potato chips is too flaky and greasy. Keep your Triscuits with the icky fake cheese flavor. Give me something sweet and sticky, make the bees chase you. Read the ingredients, make sure you want it. You might be allergic, don't give me nothing with no nuts on it. They come with the territory, testosterone, and enough stress to test Oscar grown.
Me love how chocolate chips melt sweetly on me lips. And how about macaroon? You got style that make me swoon. To me crave coconut. No if, no and, no but. And to me dig Fig Newton. Cowabunga, sure as shootin'.
The perfect midnight snack, matter of fact, rig the whole pack.
Okay.
Even if I hit skid black, I have to keep a pack of them.
Okay.
Remember as kids, going back, we always jack stacks of them. In the back, find them on the rack, I need another pack of them.
The hype is real. Shade 45.
It might seem ill. It might seem ill, feeling to be a dream guy till ice cream spills off Mrs. Paul's pie to nice dreams for real. You can see the steam off his nice mean grill. A ill flick of hardcore Lorna Doone, hot on a platter or either raw on a spoon.
Just Blaze Radio,
Son,
Just Blaze Radio.
Take
Just
out
Blaze Radio.
Friday
For the bootleggers.
He's fortune with the
Thank you.
Go sideways, as they say, even though it's little. At least he gets to figure out the riddle in the middle. Once in a blue moon could use a good nutter butter, even if it's homemade, amateur with no cutter. Let's mingle out to the old man at the cookie bar, and the child standing with his hand all in the cookie jar. Forgot to close it, although he swears he meant her. 50-cent joints with the chewy cherry center. Get caught, arthritis or the itis. First you need to try to find the package that's the tightest.
Just Blaze Radio, Just
Thumbnail,
Blaze Radio.
get all in the Vtano. Thin mint or chocolate dip, orange Milano. Petrus Farm remembers nothing dietetic. Sure could use a sugar boost with symptoms of a diabetic. Some have gone blind, like staring at the screen too long while online. Crackers is for the birds, they plain and they break easy. Idaho potato chips is too flaky and greasy. Keep your Triscuits with the icky fake cheese flavor. Give me something sweet and sticky, make the bees chase you. Read the ingredients, make sure you want it. You might be allergic, don't give me nothing with no nuts on it. They come with the territory, testosterone, and enough stress to test Oscar grown.
Me love how chocolate chips melt sweetly on me lips. And how about macaroon? You got style that make me swoon. To me crave coconut. No if, no and, no but. And to me dig Fig Newton. Cowabunga, sure as shootin'.
The perfect midnight snack, matter of fact, rig the whole pack.
Okay.
Even if I hit skid black, I have to keep a pack of them. Remember as kids, going back, we always jack stacks of them. In the back, find them on the rack, I need another pack of them.
Mic on.
There we go. I think I'm heard. Hey, so yo, I just got done watching Kamen Rider Black Sun, and holy fucking shit. Oh my god. Hold on. I got to show y'all guys something. Let's see if this is the right one. Yes, this. I have to show y'all guys this clip right here. So, And behind me is a kaiju. Hold on. Behind me is a kaiju getting his neck pressed by a knee. And look at the fucking caption. Now, this shit's funny as fuck because Kamen Rider Black Sun is like just basically just like what if racism was in Japan? So yeah. Even though racism is in Japan, what was like extreme racism? And then in the end you just find out they're the same people as you. And that was the whole point. Bruh, I just oh shit. Fuck kind of shit. Fuck, I'm tired. I've been up all day. I've been watching Kamen Rider Black Sun non fucking stop, and it's been a fucking ride. It was actually pretty fucking good, like really fucking good film. Like I like how one of the other younger characters became a writer, which is pretty cool. I like that shit. But like I seem like they just did that shit, you know? Like she didn't find out that she was. They just did the shit just to have her play a bigger role. But nah, yeah, today I've just been watching Kamen Rider Black Sun. I should talk to you. It's hot as fuck in this house. Time to turn off the heater. Oh yeah. Yeah, fuck. The heater's off. Oh fuck. Oh shit. So, today, since it's New Year's, I wanted to play video games today, but like, ah, but I do want to watch a bunch of shit today. Hold on. All right, we're gonna save this to a playlist. Oh, it's already in there. It's a Gundam, guys, guys. It's time to react to It's a Gundam and its funny ass fucking videos. Because It's a Gundam is a funny ass person. Everybody needs to know who It's a Gundam is because he's funny. Alright, it's not even showed up here. Hold on. Let me check a couple of things real quick. Oh shit. Let's minimize you. Let's go here. Let's minimize you. Let's go here. Let's close you. Uh. Fuck it. It's really hot in this bitch. We need to go here. Switch you to VTuber. And there we go. VTuber mode active. Now let's watch some It's a Gundam. We're gonna react live to It's a Gundam.
Let me ask you a question, okay? Why do you think YouTube content creators would all of a sudden be freaking out at YouTube right now and saying, uh-oh, everything's getting demonetized? I'll tell you why. Because the kind of content creator that's complaining is the kind of content creator that sits around and puts out 1 or 2 videos a day tops. I hate to say it. It's not high effort work. All right? I'm not saying it's not popular. I'm just telling you it's not high effort work.
Yo, DSP need to shut the fuck up with his fucking way how he uploads his videos. What this dude does, he streams the videos live, right? Then for like 2 or 3 days, he just posts 10 minutes of those videos scheduled. So fuck out of here, DSP.
When all you're doing is you're sitting around, you put out 2 videos a day, and then you do a stream for an hour. That's not a day of work.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Let's go. IQ has now dropped. I am now below average.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
YouTube community guidelines just dropped, and they are stringent.
I am not messing around.
That's right. See, I'm not really worried because I've used YouTube like this for the past 2 years. So you could say that I've been beta.
So they said, what I heard from Charlie, they said they like Instead of saying 30 seconds in the first, instead of saying cuss words in the first 30 seconds, it's the first 8 seconds, which is confusing. I would think it would be the other way around. Like you can't cuss in the first 30 seconds of your film. I mean, of your video instead of the first 8 seconds. Now people are getting hit regardless, whether they say a cuss word or not, which I find is kind of weird, you know. Excuse me, I was re-rolling my
Test
joint while I
these
was lit.
community guidelines for a very long time. And everybody used to sit there and go, ha 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 ha, YouTube's messing with Gundam. It was a huge joke. It was almost as if it was part of my brand to be completely screwed by the system. And now, lo and behold, everyone else is going to get a taste of it. I was the canary in the coal mine chirping my little head off, and nobody gave a single.
It's not gonna change out how I do my uploads or anything like that, because I'm not monetized anymore, nor that I give a shit that I'm monetized on YouTube.
Rat's ass. Well, now the chickens have come home to roost, and guess what? YouTube fun is no longer allowed. You better not talk about drugs, or else you're in trouble. You might be able to play video games with drug paraphernalia, but I'm not 1,000% sure on that. Cursing within 8 seconds, game over. This isn't new for me. Hell, they won't even let me curse within 8 minutes. Penguin Zero got nailed in 5, and I thought, how does it taste, Mr. Man? Everyone loves you. Now you got a little bit of the
Goddamn Gundam, the spotty Gundam, jeez.
Gundam treatment, where everything you do, it's up for scrutiny. If you fart wrong, Susan Wojcinski's gonna get a whiff and beat you over the head with a demonetization button. This site is so lame, I can't even describe it to you. YouTube runs itself like the current administration.
Trash.
I don't know about you, but I'm not living my
Yep, it actually does look like that.
best life right now. What else can't you do on this damn site? Sensual dancing is okay if you're a woman, but if you're a guy making fun of a Twitch girl, don't even bother. Oh, you can't show buttocks. That's another one. Like, if YouTube even sees the side of your butt.
This probably gets rid of all the nude yoga posters. That used to be legal on the site.
Cheek, it's over.
Used to be hot as fuck too. I used to beat my dick so hard to that shit.
That's why butt
I'm kidding. I was lightly beating my dick to it.
cheek Sonic is gone. You can't show dead bodies, which I guess would be a no-brainer. I don't even know if you can show dead bodies in a video game, bro. If a game's too gory, if you're playing a horror game, forget it, done, demonetized. Oh, you want to say something funny? No, can't do that either. Don't make fun of certain politicians. The only one you can get away with is making fun of Trump. Always remember, Orange Man bad. Everybody.
Orange Man bad. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Everybody else
I'm
is
just
a
really
paragon
tired
of
right
human
now.
virtue.
I
I'm
had
going to
my
tell you
sleep.
why I support President Trump. He is a problem solver. In fact, I'm amazed of his genius.
Don't you dare
Damn.
talk about ALC's movie only making $8 million at the box office, you little bigot. I don't even know what to tell you. For me, I'm looking at this TOS and like, I've already been dealing with this for a long, long time. And now everybody else is getting a taste and they're freaking out.
Yeah, too. So I'm so happy I'm not monetized because I would have to deal with this shit.
The hell out. And frankly, well, you know, maybe we should have band together, but nobody does that. YouTube and content creation is a lot like trying to survive World War II Germany. Remember those the poem? When they came for the gypsies, I said nothing. They came for the gays, I said nothing. They came for It's a Gundam, I said nothing. They came for the Jews, I said nothing. And now they come for me, and there's no one to speak up for me. That's YouTube right now. Hope
Yeah. That's basically what it is right now. That whole quote is right. Even though the It's a Gundam part's not real, but like, yeah.
you like it, because it's here to stay. Good Lord. Can you believe this site? Like, the thing says these are policies put in place to help advertisers. For real, bro? You mean I need to be more careful for the Animal Love Quest phone game? Really?
Hey, yo, we gotta talk about ads on fucking you. Hold on. We gotta talk about ads on the phone version of fucking YouTube because it's crazy as fuck, bro. I get these ads where this guy takes out a piece of lemonade and tells you how to lose more weight by clicking on his video. He says in the end of the video he's gonna show you how to do it, but he never does because he has you click on a fucking stupid ass fucking link. Ah, I fucking hate. I fucking hate fucking YouTube right now. I'm gonna post these on Discord so I can just rip them straight out. Alright, so we're gonna post. I'm gonna grab 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna pick up all those, right? I'm gonna post. Yeah, so I've been getting crazy ass fucking ads. I'm gonna post them here too after I'm done with Discord. But I've been getting crazy ass fucking ads.
I need to be on my P's and Q's, or else you can't get no fox booty. Also, you can't talk too much about sex. That's a no-no. I don't even think you can, like, look at animals on Animal Planet mating. That's another dangerous one. This site's absolutely ridiculous. But
Well,
I
that
bet
makes sense. I don't want to see two
donuts,
gorillas
you'll still
mate.
be able to find
Like,
those
why would I
naked
wanna watch
yoga
that?
videos all day long.
Why do I specifically say
God,
gorillas?
remember the old days of YouTube? Remember the
Probably with the
threats,
band
guy?
gorillas.
We're never going to have that again. We're never going to have that sort of edgy, funny humor that you would see on Comedy Central or something. Those days are gone. They want you to be your true, authentic self as long as they can control who the hell you are.
So here's what I'm gonna show y'all guys. I've been getting where's pictures? Ain't nobody. Da, 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 blah, blah, blah. What is that song? The song's stuck in my head. That's why. Oh, God damn it. Hold on. There we go. All right. Downloads. Back. Downloads. Yes. All right. Let's go back and forth first before we do anything else. So. Nope. Oh, God damn it. Why the fuck is it not showing the other ones? So if I do it this way, then I hate this. I fucking hate this. It's not showing the other ones. How about I move all these into pictures then? How about that? Huh? It's really hot in my room right now. Like really fucking hot. I hate it. What? Not even showing these. So yeah, let me close all these real quick so I can actually show y'all what the fuck's going on. Alright, the display capture. It's not going to show display capture. Let's get out the menu window. So these 4 files right here, click. Open. So this right here, I don't know if you guys could see it. So this right here was about some weird ass Carlos solutions or whatnot, but they were talking about something about the election being stolen, right? This one right here, I don't know what the fuck this one is, but Keystone Investors, this shit looks weird. But no, I don't even think this is real. I think this is one of those scam sites that they post on here. I don't think YouTube checks their shit. This one right here, personal injury. This one was definitely fake because it was talking about the same one this one was talking about. And this one right here, this was so stupid. So he takes out the ice cold lemonade and he talks about this thing that can make you lose a bunch of weight, but he also tells you, he doesn't even tell you that you lose weight. No, he just tells you to click on the link on the video. That's it. And it's probably not even the correct. It's probably not even the right video because there's no sound effects coming from this. Yeah, let's get back to not showing my display. But yeah, it's so annoying getting those weird ass fucking ads.
That's fine. Jesus Christ. They're fine with you if you're black, long as you're a stereotype, or you roll around like Will Smith. If you walk in like Malcolm X, they're gonna cut your head off. There's some other ones like enabling dishonest behavior. And it's like, well, how can we even have a community guideline for that when the whole site runs on dishonest behavior?
Yeah.
YouTube puts out TOS changes and don't tell people anything till it hits. YouTube has a blacklist. They call it the do not recommend list or some crap like that. This site lives on dishonesty. Hell, they take money from companies that are dishonest. But whoa! You at home, you better not be dishonest, little mister. Don't you dare put something out that we think is bad faith. And
Yeah, you at home, you are watching this right now. Don't you dare break any of YouTube's rules, or I swear to God, sir or Bob, that you would lose your account for no reason or lesser than.
what the hell is that? Whatever they deem it to be. Sounds like a dictatorship to me. But don't say too much or you disappear. You know, for all the crap that's going on.
But he's right, you know.
You think YouTube would do something better for content creators in general? Let's take a look at like copyrights and whatnot. For years, people have used that to dox people. People have used it to steal money. Literally.
Really? I didn't know that.
If you do anything on Berserk and use like the 90s Berserk music, guess what? There's a dude who's a copyright troll pretending to be the composer using a cheap-ass third-party site to take people's ad revenue. And YouTube has done F all about it. Stuff that should be done to protect.
Yeah, YouTube's not going to do about it because when it hits smaller creators or creators that don't make them a lot of money, they won't give a shit. I'm being dead ass when I said that, by the way. Like, YouTube don't really give a shit unless you're making them money. Prove me wrong.
People. You know, it's like they don't care if we get roasted in the flames. And that's why this site sucks. Oh, well, it's the new YouTube going forward. I personally believe
And by the way, you think you're safe, but you're not. You're definitely not safe against YouTube.
that this is also on a deeper level to sort of cut down how many people
But, like, it sucks. Both platforms of Twitch and YouTube do suck. Like, no, real shit, it does.
they have to pay with ad revenue. Because this year is probably going to be a real bad year for content creation across the board. It's going to be a bad year for all venture capital, tech giants, etc. Because the ad dollars aren't there. We're in a recession. And I could elaborate on why we're there, but then that would probably put me into the spectrum of political BS and us getting in trouble. I should say me, not us. You guys will be fine. It's me that'll be beat with a stick. So
Damn.
the move is to try and demonetize as many people as possible, rather than, I don't know, probably letting people be more creative and making a better platform.
Man, I miss 2012's YouTube. I think that's what everybody's trying to do. They're trying to catch up to 2012 with YouTube and stuff. But everybody sees that it's actually 2023, and that's just not gonna fly. I know I am trying to catch up with 2016. All right. Oh shit. All right. Scrolling. Damn, we still haven't finished a lot from this list. By the way, I'm still taking in like requests for reactions and stuff like that.
One of the most notorious subcultures on the internet is that of the furry community. Furries have been around for decades, their bizarre activities, artwork, and conventions being a source of comedy, bewilderment, and disgust for millions of online gawkers.
I don't know. I think they're kind of cool weirdos. I don't like ooh woo. I hate that word, or saying, or expression, or sound effect. I don't know what the fuck. What the fuck is a ooh woo? Can somebody in chat tell me that? What the fuck is a ooh woo? Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. What the fuck is a woo woo? I'm typing in Twitter right now. Is that an expression? A sound effect? Like a minion call y'all have or something? Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna get a rift stress for this. Oh shit. Tweeter. Oh, 14 characters left. Let's fill up those 14 characters while making up to 10 characters and then scrolling down and getting back up to 14 characters because why the fuck not? Oh shit. Gotta go back. Hit the tweet button. Alright. No, but seriously though, what the fuck is the
involved in the furry
Uwu?
community are
I need to
simply
know.
fun seekers with a shared
I
interest in
wanna
animal
know
alter egos.
why
The community
furries have
does
weird
have a dark
sayings and
side.
words.
From furries committing bestiality to
Yikes.
revenge killings to life-threatening gas attacks, these
Yikes.
are the world's most dangerous furries.
But we gotta start with the
I
full
want to give a big thanks
files
to
first.
Warby Parker for sponsoring today's video. Warby Parker is committed to providing exceptional vision care online and in stores, offering eyeglasses, sunglasses, eye exams, and contact lenses. And their glasses start at just $95. Warby Parker is unique in that their try-at-home program allows you to sample 5 frames of glasses before you even make a purchase. To get started, you take their online quiz that gauges your style preferences. Pick 5 frames that you like and they'll be at your front door within days. I really enjoyed having options here, and being able to take my time and try out the frames in the comfort of my own home was great. Out of the 5 samples that I got, my favorite was the Simon Antique Silver frames. These look great, and if you got a big ass head like me, they fit on the wider side, so these were perfect for me. Warby Parker is easy. Order a try-on kit, see what frames you like, and make a purchase. It's like having a vision center in your living room. So what are you waiting for? Try Warby Parker's free home try-on program. Order 5 pairs of glasses to try at home for free for 5 days. Remember, there's no obligation to buy, ships free, and includes a prepaid return label. Try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free at warbyparker.com/wavy. Our first story involves a bioterrorism attack that occurred at a furry convention back in 2014. When furries were awoken from their sleep by a foul odor that was permeating the convention center hotel, police were notified and a criminal investigation soon followed. This is the story of the FurFest gas attack. To begin this story, let's go back to December 5th of 2014. The location, Rosemont, Illinois. The venue, Hyatt Regency Hotel near O'Hare Airport. And the event was Midwest FurFest 2014. And what was likely one of the largest gatherings of furries in United States history, FurFest 14 could be described as a religious experience for those in the furry fandom.
A religious experience? I want to know what exactly happened.
The venue was flush with plush, with each patron donning their custom-made fursuits and commiserating with their
You know what's funny? There's a lot of white people in the furry community.
cartoonish companions. The furries listened to panels,
And yes, there is racism in the furry community. It's kind of sad because I got hit with some of that shit.
bought and sold art, and met friends that they had been communicating
You would think, oh yeah, furries is, just like any other community, But no, it's really fucked up shit goes on in every community. I just didn't think it would be the furries though. I don't think this just be like, beat on people who touch animals wrong and fucking not be degenerates. Even though the degenerate part is real, like their furry art is fucking great. But I stay away from the porn. Even though some of it's good, but like, nah, that's not for me, bro. Everything's hold on. The thing with furry porn, I know, shit, I don't know how we got here, but the thing with furry porn is like, me, I'm a straight heterosexual male, but I'm seeing like some heterosexual sex. If like the dick's big, like overly big, like what's the fucking point? Like, bro, if that was a normal person, she would be ripped to shreds. What do you mean? Like, how can you give yourself head? And I'm sitting here mad as fuck because I'm here for vagina, but the dick's getting more attention.
With online for years. This is a big deal for a lot of furries out there. The fun would go on for nearly 3 days, but unfortunately, on the final day of Midwest Fur Fest 2014, a criminal element would enter the picture that threatened the entire convention. It was the early morning hours of December 7th, the final day of Fur Fest.
It's always on the last day.
Furries were tucked in bed by this point, with only a few lone wolves awake, still
Ha ha, I get the joke.
burning the midnight oil.
I suck at this.
One furry is returning to their hotel room on the 9th floor after going out for a smoke. But after stepping out of the 9th floor elevator, they're almost immediately hit in the face with a pungent odor that causes their nose to burn and their eyes to water and
Ew! No way. That was a
sting. And other furries that were sleeping would be awakened by this sudden atmospheric disturbance. Moments later, hotel alarms began sounding, and the confused furries now began to panic. As a result of this mysterious miasma, the entire building was being evacuated. This is a quote taken by a FurFest attendee regarding the smell. Quote, "It smelled for all the world like the worst pool shock you've ever been around. Like it was eye-stingingly bad, even outside of the hotel."
Yikes.
As attendees exited the convention center hotel, they found that police and news reporters were already on the scene. The situation turned out to be a matter of national attention and was being treated as an active bio.
I wonder, can they use that as ventilation? No, they probably can. They probably do have like ventilation in there, but it probably won't be able to get rid of like that strong ass smell.
Terrorist attack. Many furries that had been evacuated were being treated for exposure to the unidentified
All of them are white or Asian.
vapor. Most were lucky, only experiencing minor
God damn,
irritation
she
to the
huge.
eyes, but others weren't so fortunate.
I meant like thick, huge. Like, you know, when like they have like they almost have like that cinnamon roll figure, but they still have like their whole hips like swayed side to side. Yeah, that kind of thick.
In fact, a total
Meaty, juicy, and plump.
of 19 FurFest attendees were sent to the hospital due to health complications related to this apparent gas attack. Once all the furries had been
Somebody tried to euthanize the furries. Goddamn.
herded from the hotel, police would storm the building, looking for the source of this noxious odor. And after performing a cursory search, they would find that source. It was a glass bottle that had been filled with poisonous chlorine powder. Someone had intentionally shattered this chlorine container just outside of the 9th floor stairway exit, causing dangerous chlorine gas to fill various areas of the hotel. First responders reported that the average gas measured resulted in 1.4 parts per million.
Yikes.
According to the National Library of Medicine, 1 to 3 parts per million results in mild mucous membrane irritation that can usually be tolerated for about an hour. However, it's thought that the chlorine concentration could have been even higher in areas closer to the chlorine source on the 9th floor. Law enforcement considered this act intentional and would open a criminal investigation into
Yeah, somebody deadass tried to euthanize the furries.
the matter and started searching for potential suspects. Meanwhile, during the chaos, the evacuated furries came together and supported each other in this time of stress. One furry attendee even reportedly went to a nearby McDonald's and got McMuffins for the evacuated furries. When the going
They got money, by the way. Furries, those fursuits cost a lot of fucking money. It's not like $200. That's like for like the real cheap shit or like a hand. But like, those suits are really expensive, like close to like $1,500, close to like damn near how much I pay rent for.
When it got tough, the herd of furries came together. At approximately 4:30 a.m., chlorine levels would reach zero, and guests were permitted to return to their hotel rooms. With things returning to normal, the last day of FurFest would actually be permitted to occur, and it went on without a hitch. If the FurFest terrorist intention was to ruin the final day of the event, they failed miserably. And in regard to the furries that needed medical attention, thankfully 18 of the 19 that were sent to the hospital had been released the next day. In regard to FurFest, all went well for the most part. The only confounding variable to this story, though, is the mysterious identity of the perpetrator. The identity of the FurFest gas attacker is still unknown to this day. Even
You probably look on Reddit or 4chan.
after a thorough law enforcement investigation, the chlorine contaminator was never found. With police not being able to identify the culprit, this has naturally led to a lot of speculation online in regard to the matter, with there being many theories floating around postulating who could have done it. Many have pointed to a handful of prominent trolls within the furry community as being likely responsible for the gas attack. Their prime suspect, who I'll keep nameless, had allegedly brought a firearm to a prior furry convention, and some community members have alleged that this man once claimed responsibility for the attack itself. But even if that's true, these are only circumstantial leads. No real direct evidence has ever surfaced connecting this person to the biohazard contamination. And in all reality, it's very likely that any troll claiming responsibility for the crime had nothing to do with it, and they're likely
That's crazy.
just trying to bait reactions from the furry community members. Whatever the case, the FurFest gas attacker is still at large, and only time will tell if this mysterious individual faces justice for their crime.
Probably in a couple of years, since there's like there's probably a statute of limitations on it or something like that. Probably gonna hear somebody say on some random podcast or some weird shit. That's what I'm assuming. Oh, yep, I know who this is. How do I skip this?
Was then given to some friends, unnamed in the call. A purported subsequent phone call with Raz would reveal more information about the situation. In the call to prepare for burial when it was reportedly later decided that the head would be preserved as a keepsake. And it goes without saying, considering Wolfie's penchant for animal skull was rigged several animals. Her side of the story, claiming that she did indeed decapitate the dog's head, but only established contact with the minor owner was actively looking over every stone when it comes to these potential animal abuse cases.
Alright.
When two furry community members are forbidden from talking to a 17-year-old girl, the men hatch a
Yikes! Okay, stop. Whatever story, whatever happened in this story, or whatever happened in this incident, if this is over a 17-year-old girl, word? Like, word? You gotta be that nasty? Word?
dastardly plot to re-establish contact with the minor, a plot that quickly turns deadly. This is the story of the furry triple murder. Our story begins with the Yost family from Fullerton, California. The Yost family consisted of mother Jennifer, stepfather Christopher, and their three daughters, the oldest, 17-year-old Caitlin, pictured here. The Yosts were a happy family and active members of the furry community. 17-year-old Caitlin took her involvement in the furry fandom quite seriously and even had her own persona known as Daydreamer Foxwolf. She would use this Foxwolf persona online and at IRL furry gatherings. The Yosts would often participate in family-oriented furry activities, such as fur bowling events and a variety of furry conventions. And it would be within the furry fandom that Caitlin Yost would meet.
How do you bowl with fur mitts? Are they like finger? Do you have like little? Oh no. You probably have like special bowling mitts.
Two individuals important to the narrative of this story. 25-year-old.
Because I have these glove mitts I used to have for this little hat, but like I broke it off and just kept the little hands or whatnot. I don't know what happened to the beanie.
Old Frank Inti Felix and his friend 21-year-old Josh Acosta. Both of these men were linked to the community, with Frank Felix reportedly being a regular attendee of furry cons. While the exact circumstances of how the three met are unclear, Frank, Josh, and Caitlin would form a friendship. Frank in particular got close to the 17-year-old, so much so that furry community members often suggested that something inappropriate may have been going on behind the scenes.
Yikes.
The thought being that perhaps Caitlin was being groomed by these older men. Caitlin's interaction with these two men would go on for some time, but eventually the relationship between Felix Acosta and Caitlin would come to a close after Caitlin's mother Jennifer, seeing how close her daughter had gotten to these grown men, decided to step in, compelling the men to no longer contact the girl. But this wouldn't be the last the family would see of Frank Felix and Josh Acosta, as the two men would make a grisly
All this? Oh my god. People are so fucking stupid and ignorant nowadays. Like, fucking, get a prostitute. Get an actual real adult girlfriend. Like, there's a lot of men and women that's past the age of 21 that you could get and find.
return to the Yost family in the near future. In the early morning hours of September 24th of 2016, Fullerton, California 911 dispatch receives a phone call from a young girl claiming that an unknown man had broken into her home and killed her mom and dad. Turns out this caller was the 6-year-old daughter of Jennifer and Christopher Yost. Police soon arrived at the family residence only to find the Yost parents dead. Both had been fatally shot point blank while sleeping. Additionally, a visiting family friend named Arthur Boucher had also been killed during this apparent home invasion. And curiously, Caitlin was nowhere to be found. Police would open a criminal investigation into the matter, and it wouldn't be long until they discovered the controversy that occurred between Caitlin, Felix, and Acosta. Naturally, the two men would become prime suspects, considering the recent falling out. The two were heavily questioned by authorities, and the truth would eventually surface. Frank Felix and Josh Acosta were both linked to the killings, with Felix allegedly
Okay, where's the girl though?
escorting Josh to the Yost home in a truck, and Acosta entering the home and killing the family with a shotgun. Both were hit with a slew of homicide charges. Now, in regard to the motive behind the killings, you might think it's pretty self-explanatory. The two guys got pissed off at the family for their parents cutting Caitlin off from them. But court proceedings would reveal the situation was far more complex.
Wait,
During
what?
the trial, Josh Acosta's defense made a number of disturbing accusations regarding Caitlin and the Yost family. Acosta claimed that the 17-year-old girl had convinced Felix and himself to kill her parents, accusing the family of multiple forms of child abuse. During the trial, Caitlin herself was granted immunity and would testify, alleging that she had been molested by her stepfather and confided this information in Frank Felix.
Yikes!
And according to Caitlin, Felix would use this information as blackmail to sleep with the 17-year-old girl. However, eventually it appears that the girl no longer cared to preserve her family relationship and decided to run away from home, asking Josh Acosta and Frank Felix
Yikes.
with help in doing so. And according to Caitlin, that's when Frank Felix and Josh Acosta come to pick her up so she can run away from home. But I guess, in the moment, one of the men decide the best thing to do is to go in the house and just kill the family to get him out of the picture to make the situation easy.
Yeah, that's... Whoever thought that was fucking dumb. Like, seriously. Even though, yeah, it is a 17-year-old. That's just complicated, because, like... No, it's a 17-year-old. Fuck out of here.
For them, I guess. Josh Acosta's defense team would blame Caitlin for the killings, saying, quote, "I know she is not on trial, but she is the villain, and the finger that pulled the trigger that killed her parents belonged to Katie." The defense would claim that Josh Acosta was autistic and he was unable to tell people's motives and just went along with Caitlin's apparent murderous ideas. Needless to say, the jury wasn't satisfied by the autistic defense. Whatever the case, the sexual abuse story was never verified, and even if that was the case, it doesn't justify you killing 3 people. Joshua Acosta was eventually found guilty of murder and was given 3 life sentences plus
Yikes.
another 75 years.
Yikes.
Frank Felix is still awaiting trial for his alleged involvement in the murder. In the time following this tragedy, furries held memorials for the deceased family and created a GoFundMe for the 2 daughters of the Yost and Boucher's daughter as well. The Yoss children were also taken into the custody of a family member and were given counseling after the traumatic events. And what was likely one of the saddest tragedies in furry history, that was the story of the furry triple murders.
Okay, what happened to the? So the daughters is. I don't know. It seems like that's not done. I think there's more to that story. That's crazy.
Our next
The
story
fursuit
is a
killers.
disturbing case
I heard about
involving
this
two
one.
fursuit makers. After the couple's mental health and financial situation enter a downward spiral, they soon find themselves accused of some of the most heinous crimes imaginable. This is the story of the fursuit killers. One of the most interesting elements of the furry community is the fursuits. Fursuits could be described as the
Yeah, fursuits are like another ID. Like I saw this one spat from like two people in the furry community about stealing colors or stealing like patterns or whatnot, or like certain patterns belong to certain like actual furries, or like furries and patent certain like patterns and stuff. So like if you wear this pattern, if a pedophile had that pattern or some kind of weird zoophile had that pattern, they would think that's them and go attack them, even though it's not. It's weird. I need to actually have an actual furry come to explain it, because I still don't understand it myself. But like, yeah.
physical manifestation of a furry's idealized image. The furry character they see themselves as and roleplay online, made into a wearable costume that could be worn to gatherings and events. Now, unsurprisingly,
So furries, to be honest, this is like short. Is just like they're just cosplayers. That's it.
there's a lot that goes into making
That's
a
just it. They
fursuit.
just so
While
happen
some
this
can
is
be
use
simple in
mascots
design, the more
for like
custom
football
suits
teams.
require quite a bit of craftsmanship to pull off, and admittedly look impressive when well executed.
As I was saying earlier, look at that price. He thought I was joking. I'm so unlucky that he showed this because, bruh, yikes.
And it goes with
Like I think one of the kids from one of the band's kid members is a furry, and they end up doing like furry investigation stuff and like rating fursuits and stuff. And like it revealed how expensive these suits can go.
without saying that a quality suit can be costly, with suits ranging from, hundreds of dollars to potentially like $10,000 for a well-made suit. With prices like that, it's no surprise that some turn to budget options when it comes to getting a fursuit. Some small-time indie fursuit makers are able to offer deals on suits, such as fursuit makers Vex and Jax, real name Jacob T. Berkovitz, and Tanya R. Dillard. These two furries were well known in the furry fandom and on occasion would make custom fursuits for community members. Under the name Lockjaw Arts, the duo offered their services, making relatively affordable fursuits of decent quality. The two reportedly made dozens of suits in their time as creators. But aside from their fursuit creation, the duo was also known for having a depressive social media presence. The two would frequently use Twitter to openly lament about personal struggles. Taking a brief foray through the individual's accounts, one finds many distressing posts regarding the mental health of Vex and Jax and updates regarding suicide attempts apparently made by these people. These personal mental health struggles would often get in the way of the duo finishing their commissions, and eventually their fursuit making business would halt entirely, with the story of Lockjaw Arts suddenly taking a bizarre criminal turn.
Yeah, whoa. That should have been like the signs be out there sometimes and people just choose to ignore it.
In March of 2020, Vex and Jax reportedly posted an ad to Craigslist that led the couple coming into contact with Las Vegas man Hector Mendez Hernandez. Reports as to what exactly this ad requested varied, but I've seen claims that it was a dating style ad, but I've also seen reports saying that it was like hailing taxi services. Whatever the case, at some point during this interaction, Vex and Jax find themselves at Hector Hernandez's home and allegedly murder the guy. According to reports, Hernandez was beaten with fists, a dumbbell, stabbed, and shot. On the day of the killing, it's reported
What did he do to make them so mad? I'm sorry, but holy shit, they beat his ass, they tortured him, and then they shot him. That's what happened.
that Vex would contact a friend. And in this purported phone call, it's alleged that Vex would claim responsibility for killing and skinning a dog. When the shocked friend replied in disgust, Vex reportedly replies back with, quote, "If you think that's strange, I'm sitting next to a dead body." According to this friend, Vex would then go on to explain what had happened, candidly describing the killing and how they had perpetrated it in great detail. The friend that the duo had confided in would notify police over the killing, and not long after, authorities would arrive at Hector's residence. According to reports, the couple would attempt to flee using Hector's own vehicle, but they would be caught not long after.
Yikes!
And taken into custody. The abrupt killing of Hector Hernandez by these two furries is a bit confusing at first, but after the police interrogation, the story starts to come together. In a police interrogation, Jax would claim that they were using Hector as a ride to California, but at some point claims that Hector had inappropriately touched Vex. Apparently outraged by this, Jax says he saw red and just started beating the man. So that was Jax's excuse for killing Hector. However, Vex on the other hand said that it was planned out. Vex reportedly told police that the couple intentionally used Craigslist as a way to lure in a random victim with promises of sex, only to then rob them after being invited into their victim's home. According to police, Vex admitted that after killing Hernandez, the couple had plans to take the man's car and live in the wilderness. Whatever the case, both were facing a slew of murder charges.
Yikes!
While these individuals haven't been sentenced yet, it's safe to say that they'll probably be behind bars for a long time. It's a bizarre story showcasing two of the most deranged minds in the furry fandom. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those were the world's most dangerous furries. Let me know what you...
Holy shit! Look, I didn't go through the sewer file shit, but holy shit! Yikes! Alright, next video. Let's see. There's a video that I always wanted to watch.
And you prefer the Prius over the Monte Carlo?
I wouldn't go back to that, man. As soon as I tried to put a baby seat in a 2-car door, I felt like the dumbest nigga in the world.
Hey yo.
Baby leaning all far back and shit.
Right, the baby all far back.
See, that's a red flag.
It's a red flag.
By the way, this is by Waving the Red Flag. I think this is a mini podcast on one of your clips.
I'm not saying to have kids, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
like, feel free to skip. Me personally, I would recommend it, but I wouldn't recommend it to people that ain't with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You recommend it
It's
if
the
you like
opposite.
that. You know what I mean?
If you want your own.
Yeah, for my situation, I really couldn't have kids, you know? I really want kids, but like I don't want to bring them in this world, especially in the situation I'm in. Situation that's like most millennials that are in right now are kind of fucked. And like, even though people can say they're ready for a kid, talk to parents, they'll laugh in your face when you say that. Cause like I know goddamn well, I'm gonna give my baby everything I never had. I'm gonna give him everything I never had. I'm gonna spoil the living shit out that brat. And not give any cares, because I would love them any way, shape, or form. And that's how fucked up it is, honestly.
Own personal Pokemon.
So yeah, me and kids, that's a no-go.
Day, then do it one day.
Unless like,
If
you
you're
know, like maybe probably later on in the future, once I mature a little bit, you know, once I get an understanding of the world and whatnot. Because even though I'm like middle age, like I'm 36, middle 30s or whatnot, still feel I haven't like, you know, have that mental maturity yet to be a parent.
Like,
I feel like that's
I'm more
not
of
a
a
good
Call of Duty.
You know what I mean? I feel like that's a bad reason almost. Like I feel like I gotta feel confident that I have something to pay that debt back to that child, or something to give to him, more than just like, oh, I'd like to run an experiment. I'd like a pet that can talk. Like that'd be cool. Like that'd be kind of dope. Like that seems like the beginning of a bad situation.
A pet that can talk.
Because yeah, I mean,
I definitely get a dog though.
Even like you said, best case scenario, you don't know what your kids are gonna go to therapy for, and I'm like, that's you know what I mean? Like, that seems like a potentially even like not a great situation to be like, oh yeah, my kid is in therapy, or they're not coping with reality because of this thing that I could have done better here, or could have made a little bit of a adjustment.
Drinking coffee, so like,
yeah, I feel like I'll try to force what I went through into my kid, just like how past generations went through, not understanding how their situation is and stuff like that. Like that would be probably a hard thing I would probably have to deal with, and that's probably every parent's gonna end up doing or whatnot. Like trying to do better for our kid, but end up being toxic because of that without realizing it. You know?
The itis, the sleepiness won't come in too quickly.
Okay, fantastic. Good to hear.
And when I get sleepy, I start getting loose in the mouth anyway. So
that's good.
You know, get a better person. Can you bring my
Is it
glass?
kind of like
crazy,
drunk?
sure.
Like when you get sleepy, it kind of has like a drunk effect on you. You just
Yes. I get too tired to measure my thoughts. So this would be the FD's over. This would be where everybody starts the video like on October 1st, 2022.
Right.
FD Signifier appeared on the Raven Red.
Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. I'll go on Twitch. Oh, Twitter, I'm at Twitch. Let me mute myself really quick. Mute tab. Where's the homie? Oh, there he is. I'm gonna call him right now. Hold on. Oh shit. He called. I didn't get the fucking whatchamacallit. Stop ringing. Stop ringing. Stop ringing. And stop ringing. Is he even there?
Bitch about it enough though, but you know what I mean. How?
Hey, what up, fam?
Alright. Nothing much.
So I'm watching FD Slinger talk about being parenthood right now while I'm reacting to it. How you been, bro?
I've been alright.
Bruh, fucking, oh my god, this whole month has been off for us, bro.
Wait, how come?
I mean, like, not off, like, I mean, like, it's been a long, this was a long month.
In a way, yeah. Well, then again, you were like sick for a cool minute.
Yeah,
That's probably why.
Yeah, fucking puking and shit out my lungs.
If anything, like, this month went pretty fast.
I don't know.
If anything.
It didn't feel like a blink. It didn't feel like how 2019 December was, you know?
Yeah, but I think that's mainly because we wasn't expecting 2020 to do what 2020 did.
Yo, that meme. Go ahead.
When we were coming out of like December 2019, we wasn't expecting like 2020 to be all like, oh yeah, y'all thought y'all was having fun? No.
Nah. Like, y'all thought y'all having fun. There's no fun in my hood. But nah, like, you know that meme where like the guy would blink and then it'd be like a different year? Or you know that blinking meme where the white guy he's blinking, like what the fuck? But they turned it into like, oh, 2019, dude will blink is 2023.
Oh,
and a little middle panel is
somebody
just him
did
blinking. Yeah, I gotta find it somewhere on Twitter. But nah, man, I'm just been sitting here, just react to a bunch of videos, trying to coast chat and shit.
Oh, I see.
But no, I'm just sitting here getting high. Oh, so, fuck. So, I got my power supply and my case bought, so I gotta wait till those come in.
Oh shit, nice.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna save the rest of the money for like phone bills and stuff like that.
Wait, I'm curious
What up?
on what her. Nah, I was kind of curious of like what her. If I had to like E to a certain, not E
Podcast where he
to a
said
certain
this.
operator, but
Or at 10.
mastery 3 and operator, like what
1
her
hour, let me tell you.
In
materials
one
are.
single fell swoop, he destroyed his not only his own
standard.
career, but curiously, the
Okay, can
careers
you hear
of
me?
several other people.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm just
Somehow,
Wait,
his
currently.
is your
channel has
voice
also
showing
been
up on the
canceled.
screen?
Is it? I'm not even.
Oh, he
Wait,
didn't do
Wait,
nothing
let me listen real quick.
it probably is.
Not E to a certain operator, but mastery 3 and operator, like what her materials are.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Oh yeah, I can hear it.
Wow, that you said that a while ago.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. We said that a while
Wait, is
ago.
Oh my god.
There's a way to fix that, but I forgot how. I think you have to go into like your Twitch options and stuff like that. But don't worry about it now.
Oh shit, I actually have the material to do it, but I'm not gonna waste one of them because I need that to E2 an operator.
Nah. I think
Damn.
I think he just moved forward. Yeah, it wasn't. He hadn't been in
So I'm
trouble in
gonna
a
raise
while,
you up in
actually.
volume.
He's been pretty. He had one.
Alright.
Yeah, his
Put
one.
you up
No, I wanted
to
to know
200.
because like
Aboriginal women,
one of
and
the
that was the only one
new
I think.
one of the new operators that came out actually had a very
Yeah, he
interesting
had a bit
quote
in one of
unquote
his
development
stand-ups,
because
where he said that Aboriginal women like
it's
there was, like, no
actually
one has
one
ever
of the
looked at
3
Aboriginal women
stars
in, like,
that had
peacetime. It's
a
like, there's
time
no
skip. So now she has like a whole new form and stuff like that.
Oh, cool. Hey,
Oh
so
yeah, I don't think I have enough to do any.
bro.
What?
Kamen Rider Black Sun is about racism.
It has Black Sun in his name. Of course, it's going. No, I'm
They
just
have a
playing. But
black
wait,
guy
it's
who
about
dies.
racism.
Huh?
They have a black guy who dies.
Yeah, it's Japanese black, but basically what I like about this movie, and this is gonna be a little preview when we talk about it on the podcast. They use when they go back to the past, they actually use that camera.
Oh wow.
So you seeing like people in their 60s uniform or 70s uniform with that kind of film style and shit. And it's not even a filter.
Oh.
That's the crazy part. It's not even a filter. Usually they have filters and shit like that, but no, they use the actual camera.
Really?
Yeah, apparently those cameras still work. I didn't know that. But like there were certain parts where they did use like a filter, but not with this one scene when they're on the
There's no
roof.
pretty
These enemies aren't hard hitters. They're dealing extra arts damage too. And the excessive energy here is seriously messing with me. It's slowing me. Is that classical music playing? What the hell?
So I'm streaming right now on Discord and also streaming on
Hey, this is
Twitch.
Camus Blacktail Studio, and this is
Let's see.
Woodworking
These
Accidents.
energy restricting devices on the battlefield tubas can be used to.
Wait,
use the
stop
excess
tubas? Hold
energy.
on. We talking about tubas?
Yeah. To form realign flux, standing in a realign flux can keep you from being disturbed, and it can counter enemy special abilities.
So what? This is new season?
A new season.
Yeah. Or are you just starting the tutorial over again?
No, it's the tutorial for the new mechanic for the event.
Oh.
In ultra slow motion.
So I'm watching body parts get cut up in ultra slow motion by power tools.
Body parts getting cut up in ultra slow motion.
Yeah. Oh, that thumb!
For this test, I bought a ton of different ballistic gel body parts, and then I just fed them into my various woodworking machines. But I didn't just do it to be good.
Bruh.
I'm sorry, it's just that man hand exploded. Oh no. By the way, I'm really fucking faded. I bought some really good weed.
gel body parts, and then I just fed them into my various woodworking machines. But
Oh shit! The fucking silicone is on the blade.
I didn't just do it to be gory. We actually did it to learn something. For each tool that we film, we actually have an interview with someone who had an accident with that respective tool.
I mean, I'd a lot. The thingy, though.
They tell us what happened, why it happened, and how you.
You know what's crazy about people losing their hands and their limbs? When they get reattached and it still works after the fact.
Yeah.
Ain't that's crazy about us humans?
There's a lot of crazy thing about us humans.
Like, if my booty cheeks is sliced off, I could just get them put right back on and they work just naturally. Even though it's mostly booty fat and skin, but like, you know.
I was about to say, when like some people like lose skin, they actually cut off some of your booty cheeks just to like replace it.
No, my booty cheek me.
Booty cheek me.
Dude, imagine getting your booty cheek meat putting it onto your face. Oh my god, I'd be so mad.
Well, you'll just be considered an ass man.
No. Be clapping actual cheeks. So like,
oh my god, it's so bad.
Did they take the skin from the inside of the booty crack or the outside of the booty crack?
It should be outside, I think.
What if this is inside?
More likely,
and you have to deal with the smell.
No.
What do you have, like a cis or a boil on there or something like that? Now the doctors probably pop it. They probably pop those.
Probably.
What's that shit that people used to get behind their ears? Kilos?
Wait, is it?
That's what I'm asking.
Oh, I'm not too sure. How do I change the direction to this thing? Oh, I think there's only one.
But yeah, let's continue watching people get their shit sliced.
You can't avoid it. And then we analyze the footage under super slow motion. Most of these were shot at around 40,000 frames per second. And I normally shoot at about 30
wanna
frames
be
per
lurking.
second.
Oh, it's Rosen.
Oh my god.
Oh! He palmed that blade!
Gosh.
That got some damage.
If you want to try one of these high-speed video shoots, I learned pretty quickly that unfortunately, it's not as simple as just renting a camera and start using it. It takes a very expensive camera, some very
probably all this equipment. I'm talking to chat, by the way. Probably all this equipment costs close to like $500, $9,000, close to like $1,500 because of the lights. Because there was some really expensive lights and some viewfinders. I mean, not viewfinders. Shit, I forgot what those doors called. Yo, on a stage light, what are the doors are called? Do you know? On a stage light?
Wait, what is it called?
So on a stage light, you probably don't know. So on stage lights, they have these little doors that help like give shade or cooling to like whatever area you're pointing at. Hey, what up, Unknown Faith?
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah. I just forgot what it was, but
Oh yeah, that's right. He's in 2023 right now. I forgot.
expensive lights and even a
how does it feel to be inside the future?
high-end computer just to process all of this footage. So I reached out to a guy I follow on social media, Chris Vanderschaff or Chris VTV. He specializes in this high-speed videography, and he has an
funny
incredible social media page
actually
and
have
awesome stuff on his
other
YouTube if you want to check
countries,
that out.
I
Here's some
woke up this
info
morning,
on the
they were
camera
like,
we're going to be using.
oh,
So
Happy
this is
New
a
Year and
Phantom
stuff like that. I'm like, I'm still in
TMX
2022. What do you mean
Basically,
Happy
what
New
it
Year?
does
Hold
is
on, I gotta hit up somebody
almost
real
to
quick.
1 million frames a second. We're probably going to be shooting somewhere around like 40,000 frames a second for a lot of these scenarios, but we've got the Nanlux lights, the DZO lens for macro shots so we can get really tight in on the blades, spinning and chunking up stuff. And that's the setup for
Stop
today.
hitting my neural, damn it.
The first tool we're going to look
my
at is the
horse alone.
jointer, and it is responsible for
How you doing,
approximately
Raven?
10,900 injuries every year, and this particular tool terrified me for a long time, and you'll see why. This guy probably looks familiar to a lot of you guys. This is Jonathan Katz Moses. He is a tool maker, a content creator, and even a philanthropist now. And on top of all that,
philanthropist.
He also studied. Oh my god!
Oh way, that's so.
So hard that
How
I
did
thought
she
my thumb
die?
popped off.
And did it? Do you have them?
Does she not
I
heal
do. I still got
until
about it. I still have a
a
flat
certain
spot in
thing
here. It got a
happens?
good chunk of the bone and a big chunk out
Wait,
of my
I
thumb.
shouldn't
But
put Saria there.
thankfully it all grew back.
Wow.
Can our bones grow back? I don't know if our bones can grow back or not. Oh, that's a lot.
Accidents happen because this looks like I'm intentionally holding this thumb in there for an extended period of time. But this entire process took just a millisecond and the entire thumb was gone. But it shows you it doesn't just cut it off cleanly. It really chews it up, folds it back on itself, pinches it against that jointer bed, and eventually sheared the whole thing. Even some bone coming off there. It was pretty gruesome. Well, what?
Oh God, that's so painful. Because I imagine So I watched this video on Twitter of this guy in a go-kart, and dude lost his whole finger because he crashed into another go-kart.
What?
The fucked up part is it wasn't even super bloody, dude.
That's weird.
It was.
I think I need another.
What's the lesson, or did you get a lesson to help other?
Oh wait,
people
I
avoid
forgot.
that?
Spectre could go
I really
on the
did.
ground.
We read.
Oh wait, I really can't watch this. This shit looks painful as fuck.
Why are you watching it then?
It was to react to it, but I can't react to this because like I'm imagining real people happen to. Let's watch some stuff on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Fuck it.
In the early days of the game, Konami printed a slew of mediocre battle traps which would end up never seen.
Hey, Metamorph
feature was that it was mentioned by name on a
couple of
monsters as part of their summoning condition. And this video looked over why Metamorph monsters were so bad, even for their time, and the impact these cards had in the future of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Wait, a
Let's
Metamorph
start by going over the original
for Metamorph Red Eyes.
This is a normal trap which can target and equip itself to a face-up monster on the field. While equipped,
it's like a face-up trap.
Metamorph. The one with the machines?
No, the one just to make so target one face-up monster on the field, equip it to that card. It gains 300 attack and defense. If attack is equal to half of the opponent's attack monster during the only calculation.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a trap card. It used to be used with other trap cards that you could like special summon with, but it was weird.
And if it attacks, it gains half as much attack as the monster it's battling during damage calculation only. While a 300 attack boost is quite a minor amount, it's worth noting this card was released early on in the game's history for its biggest competition being Reinforcements, which is 200 higher but also only a one-time boost, while Metamorph sticks around. This is without even getting to the fact that this is a much better card offensively, letting you beat over huge bodies with any common beater. Why did this card see no play even during the early years? Well, it's a couple of things. First of all, the earlier in Yu-Gi-Oh! You go, the more the game is based entirely on the available power spells. While Metamorph is technically stronger than much of the pack filler you could see at this time, it doesn't hold the
Sword of Dark Destruction and Castle Walls.
Such as
Castle Walls used to be busted.
Even if playing Metamorph trades well into a battle phase, you're still going to get 2-for-1 when the turn rolls over.
Hey, is Change Your Heart back yet? That card used to be good.
And the equipped monster somehow.
Yeah,
while it has all the makings of a card that would dominate the most commonly played form of the game.
That's hilarious.
Playground Yu-Gi-Oh! It couldn't even fulfill that role due to its availability. You were only able to obtain it as a promo for the video game Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories in North America. Outside of Spain, who got access to the card only a couple of years after, it ended up unobtainable for much of the rest of the Western world all the way until 2007. By then, this card was already power crept by many other more versatile options, such as Shrink, which kind of achieves the same thing but is a quick play spell card instead. Alongside it, we also got Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon, a level 8 Dark Machine monster with 2800 attack and 2400 defense. It cannot be normal summoned or set and must be special summoned from your deck by tributing a Red Eyes Black Dragon equipped with Metamorph. This card is extremely unique for having an inherent summon condition that works straight from the deck. Well, it's very common to see conditions like this on monsters,
but it has no other effect. That's what? It cannot be special summon, normal summon. It must first be special summon from the deck by triggering a Red Eyes Black Dragon. But it has no secondary effect. This card's just a vanilla card on the board. Like a special summon from the deck. Yeah, that's cool, but like,
Monsters that come out from the hand or graveyard, it's only ever been printed in less than a dozen cards out of over 10,000 total. Due to the way it works, the summoning doesn't even start a chain and cannot be responded to directly. So, for example, despite being a summon from the deck, your opponent can't use Ash Blossom and Joy Spring in response to it. Unfortunately, the qualities of this card end there. It requires you to play a terrible vanilla monster, which was only ever put in competitive decks as a Garnet to bring out Dragoon when Verte was still legal, but this—
oh shit!
It's called Metamorphosis?
No, Metamorph.
Oh, Metamorph.
Yeah. I'm streaming the video right now on Discord if you want to watch. Yeah, you remember Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
this card.
Yeah. I'm watching a video of somebody talking about it.
Oh yeah, that's right, because that's how Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon was made in the anime. That was like one of the many dumb crap that happened in the anime.
This was way before Red Eyes even became a proper archetype. Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon's only redeeming quality
I've never
is
seen
that its
it like
retrain,
Metamorph
Red
being
Eyes
played.
Darkness Metal Dragon.
Hey,
is
Red Eyes
actually
Darkness
a
Metal?
card that's seen
It was useless in the actual TCG.
Yeah, because it comes.
Well, once.
Go ahead.
Once like GX era came out, it was kind of useless. And like OG Yu-Gi-Oh, it was like it wasn't a meta card, but it was kind of fun. It was like one of those like fun texts.
From the deck though? Like, can you special summon from the hand? From your deck. It has to be from the deck though. So if you draw this, that's a dead card. Yikes.
even became a proper archetype. Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon's only redeeming quality is that its retrain, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, is actually a really good card that's seen play pretty much ever since it came out, and has nothing to do with Metamorph. When looking at Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon, you'd have to consider you're giving up a monster who'd get 2,700 total attack, plus half of whatever it attacked into due to Metamorph, into an effect less 2,800 attack beater. The 100 attack boost wouldn't even be worth a slot in a deck by itself, but it's even worse when you lose the only thing Metamorph had over Battle Tricks. It really is puzzling why they didn't incorporate the attacking effect into this at all. Even if a combo to bring out a huge beat.
Who's sounding horny? Hold on.
Spectre.
Ooh, I should ban this guy. Let's do it. Boop. Get banned. Hey, Alicorn.
Yeah.
You should put your chat for only followers only, so people have to follow you.
Wait, how? Oh, yeah, you kind of right on that.
It'll put on like 0 seconds though, so it won't take too long.
Oh shit, Cruz, no.
Beater might not sound so terrible for the first couple of Yu-Gi-Oh formats. You could do it much better by using the Flute of Summoning Dragon to bring out Blue as White Dragon from your hand instead, which is much easier to
I
pull
was like
off. Outside of the
wondering
novelty of summoning a monster from the deck, there is never any reason to include this card into any strategy. Further on, Zoa, another level
Hey, Zoa!
also got a Metamorph version of itself with Metal Zoa.
You know, I actually used to play Zoa in a deck because I had like 3 of them.
Oh yeah. You said Zoa?
Yeah, the vanilla card Zoa.
Oh, that one.
Just like with Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon, it's 1 level higher and has 400 more in each stat than its original form. However, this card is even more forgettable due to not being attached to a fan favorite archetype like the Red Eyes is, even if its stats are a direct improvement over it. The only interesting thing about Zoa is that it became a bit of a meme in the OCG due to the new Labyrinth archetype. Japan often takes an unusual liking to early Yu-Gi-Oh vanillas, which is why Morphin actually got exclusive official canonic sleeves at some point.
Morphin got his own sleeves? That's so dumb. Oh, what'd you say, Alicorn? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just seeing one of the units like resurrect herself.
Oh, what event is this?
Since it was the most voted card in the
this
poll.
event
Zoa is a Fiend monster, so you can be cheated out with many Labyrinth cards. and its accompanying metamorph can also be searched in the archetype
Hold on,
using
let me go
Enigma
back real
Trap.
quick.
This led to many jokes in the OCG over how to play Metal Zoa Turbo with the deck, but not much else. For better or for
Lingering
worse, the metamorph
Echoes.
thing was dropped entirely after these two terrible retreats.
It's supposed to be
However,
like
Konami
a
wouldn't
mass
let go of the
majority of
idea
it's
special
supposed to
summons
be
from the
like
deck so
German,
soon.
but
Dark Sage was released just a couple of
and
years
it's like
after,
has like a
and it's
lot
level
of things
9
with
Dark
music
Spell
and
history.
shit. But I haven't like looked at the story yet, so okay, I think I need another healer.
You know what I miss? You know how many
What?
times I actually summoned Dark Sage on the field back in the day?
How often?
Like 4 times.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I sort of kind of mained it for shits and giggles when Spellcaster was a beast. And Dark Sage actually came out a few times. It was hilarious. It's so difficult to bring it out, though. So difficult.
Entirely after these two terrible retrains. However, Konami wouldn't let go of the idea of special summons from the deck so soon. Dark Sage was released just a couple of years afterward, and it's a level 9
Oh,
monster
so
with
she
attack and
is
3200
a harnesses.
defense.
Okay,
It
no
cannot be
wonder.
auto-summoned or set and must be special summoned by its own effect. After applying the effect of Time Wizard and calling the coin flip right, you contribute
Like,
one Dark
maybe
Magician
I
special summon
shouldn't
from your hand
bring
or deck.
Fossil
It also
Cat.
lets you add one spell card of your choice from your deck to your hand when it's special summoned this way. Differently from the Metamorph monster, Dark Sage's summoning effect.
You have to use like a genius spell card that allow you to flip again, so you call the right card coin. I forgot what it's called, but it was in this deck.
Actually triggers. This means that once the conditions
Wait,
met,
what did
the
it do?
card effect will be activated.
So Dark Sage effect is that you have to have Time Wizard and Dark Magician on the board, right? Or special summon it. But you can only do that if you call the coin toss right. But there's a spell card that says, whenever you flip a coin, change the result.
I don't remember a spell card that did that, but I do remember a wait, I'm trying to remember. I think it was called like Cup of something. Now that I think
Cup
about
of
it.
Ace?
Cup of Ace. I think that's what it was
That's
called.
the draw spell. That flip a coin. If your opponent, if you get it wrong, your opponent draws 2. If you get it right, you draw 2. I see that in build decks.
Activating straight from your deck.
But no, I do kind of remember like
straight from there. Something which usually led to a game loss under normal circumstances. This
I do kind of remember the spell you're talking about.
Traps and the like. Outside of that, it does have a good effect of.
Or was it a trap card?
I don't know. I think it was a quick place, or no, it was a continuous spell.
Time Wizard into the field, resolve its effect right after Dark
It was a continuous spell.
Yes.
While getting this card out was almost
because like the card I'm thinking of was the card that like what was it that the Arcana players were using.
The deck by revealing Time Wizard of Tomorrow, even if you'll always be at the mercy of the coin toss no matter what. Well, Dark Stage was still too
fucking that's a fusion for Time Wizard where you always get the call no matter what.
However, the same couldn't be said for Konami's next stab at this sort of effect with Athenian the Great Sphinx.
Hey, remember Athenian the Great Sphinx?
Beast with 3500 attack, which
Alicorn?
Yeah.
Remember Fian the Great Sphinx?
What was it called?
Fian the Great Sphinx.
Was that the one from the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
I remember that shit was playable too. Nobody played that garbage. That shit was garbo. But B6 is kind of okay with it, but it still is garbo.
Deck by paying 500 life points.
Yeah, it was definitely a garbo card.
Field at the same time. For reference, these are both level 10 beaters, which can be special summoned to your side of the field by paying 500 life points while Pyramid of Light is
going
Pyramid of Light is a
no,
continuous
he's
trap card,
gonna
which does
go
nothing but destroy
through.
Andrew and Talia when it comes to the field. Thus, making the intended way to bring out Theon being popping your own Pyramid while both of them are on the field. As if that didn't sound bad enough, you'd have to make sure they're both destroyed as a Chain Link 1. Due to Theon being a when you can effect, something as simple as a Chain Link 2 Mystical Space Typhoon and Pyramid can make this card miss timing straight from the deck.
Yo, that's dumb.
This card gives you a 3500 attack body and lets you pay 500 life points to increase its attack by 3000 until the end phase. Continue with the
I'm gonna
triangle
reset
terrible
this
cards
anyway.
for the deck with their own effects. We have this, in which you exchange a 3500 and a 3000 monster for one with 3500 attack, which can go up to 6500 for a turn, with a summoning condition that's arguably harder to get off than the previous card we talked about. There's an extremely convoluted OTK that can be done by attacking both the smaller sphinxes and then popping them during the battle phase to attack for lethal, but both back then and now, You can more reliably kill using 2 cards than you can with these 4. Outside of coming up with Evil Eye's gimmick of paying 500
Yo,
light
why
points to do anything
everything's
that doesn't
Evil
slow?
Eye Celine?
before them, there's nothing that stands out with these cards. Even though it would take a while for Konami to attempt this gimmick on monsters again, Metamorph itself would eventually get a retrain with Rare Metamorph. This is a continuous trap card which can be activated by targeting a machine monster on the field. While it's face up, it grants machine monster 500 attack, and negates the first spell effect that targets that monster. This card falls into the pool of mediocrity as Metamorph, and 100 other attacks.
Yeah, I should put Rare Metamorph into a machine deck, huh? Hey, when are you gonna play me in Yu-Gi-Oh again?
I need to like. Well, actually, I still have Master Duel on here. I need to update it.
Oh, update it so you can whoop my ass again. I was mad as fuck when you played me that time.
I want to play another deck, and it's stupid trying to grind on that game.
Yeah, it is, bro. Like, that's the only issue it is with that game. You have to play rank in order to get anything off. Because rank forces you, because of how much gems you get, it forces you to play rank. It's stupid.
Facts.
Attack boosting effects. While the targeting protection could come in handy sometimes, the machine type restriction made it far too awkward for any deck to run. The most interesting tidbit about this card is that its printing seemingly predicted the future. When Metamorph was released for most of the world, it was misprinted as a continuous trap, just like Rare.
Oh,
And though
yeah.
this card was never good enough to see playing the TCG, it had a very short burst of playability at some point in Duel Links as a way for machine decks running cards like Sergeant Electro and Ancient Gear Knight to play around enemy controller, one of the format warping staples of that game. The Familiar Possess came out not long after. They all had similar summon conditions where you must send their flip monster counterpart and a monster of their corresponding attribute to special summon them from the hand or deck. When summoned by this effect, they all get piercing battle damage. Even if it may not look like much, these were the best cards with the ability to special summon themselves from the deck to be put in the game.
Yeah, I remember Familiars used to be actually good. I still want to make the Familiar deck.
And by far. Not because
Oh,
easily than the others,
I think that will be pretty. I think
have a monster of the same attribute on the
it will
field,
be
or
pretty
because of their
easy to
piercing
make
battle
it now,
damage.
seeing that they
it's
got
because
like
didn't
enough
actually have any
support.
summoning
Do they have any Link monsters? Oh, no, I'm saying, do they have Link
Yeah,
monsters?
they have a Link monster for every element now.
Do they have boss
They have
monsters,
they
or do
have
I have to
like
use the dragons?
you could if you want.
Hmm.
I do have like a friend that actually does play, but I haven't talked to him in a cool minute.
restrictions. So you could just normal summon them and have a level 4 1850 beater, which is more utility than any of the cards we talked about so far would give you 99% of the time.
She really
Despite
is a
not having been the
Harmesis.
first to have this gimmick, this piece of support for the individual charmers would make the ability to special summon themselves from the deck become exclusive.
So much management.
From this point on. Several years after the release of these cards,
Management
we would get
for
Familiar
what?
Possess Dark.
Dark Familiar, Familiar Possess Dark. Dark is a boy or a girl, I wonder? Probably a girl. All of them are girls.
I think the dark one was the only dude. Yeah, the dark one was the only
dude.
dude.
As the previous ones, but for Dark the Dark
That
Charmer.
over there looks
And
like
as a small
Laharl,
bonus,
I think.
it also adds a level
If
3
I remember,
or 4
wait, let me look him up
spellcaster
again,
for the
because he
summon.
kind of reminded
Half a
me of
decade
Laharl.
after, Konami would give us the familiar possessed form of the last one, Lina. Just like Dark, she also got a bonus effect to add a spellcaster with 1500 defense or less on summon. While they both got decent effects with plenty of targets, these cards were obviously meant to just complete this of the evolved versions of the Charmers, and to not have any kind of actual meta relevance.
Wow, I
With
was
so many
off
cards
by
surrounding
one
the
letter on
originals,
his
the only thing
name.
that was left was to tie them up in a proper archetype. Which
Oh
Konami would
wait,
do
no,
with the
he's
release
not
of
the
the
one
Chamber
that looks like
Structure deck. It was
Laharl.
then that we would see monsters which can special summon themselves from the deck being printed into the game
Hey,
for the last time.
Can you
While
do me a huge
Senru,
favor
Nefarious
next time you
Archfiend,
play
Gigabyte,
Duel
and
Links?
Greater
Can you
Alien
send me
Fire
the
were
recipe
all
for
the
the
versions of the
Blavel deck
original
I sent
monsters
you?
present in the familiar possessed card
I
artwork.
gave you?
Wait,
They each need you to send a
which one?
face-up
The Lavel
spellcaster
deck.
and a level 4 lower monster of their corresponding attribute to summon themselves from the hand or deck. And they all flow into a possessed spell or trap card of their respective spiritual art when
I'm
sent
trying to
to the
remember
graveyard.
like
They
where I
also
had it
each
at.
have a different on-summon effect, which is inflicting burn damage equal to your opponent's monster's attack.
Oh,
with
dope!
Nagaba,
Like
a
I need
hand
to
rip, and then
see
making each player draw a
like
card with Gigabyte, a non-targeting bounce,
how
with
to build
Senru,
it in
and special summoning
today's
a monster
meta.
from the graveyard
Oh
with
god, they're
Archfiend.
bringing
While
us a
these monsters
second
all actually
mechanic.
had
Are you
pretty decent
serious?
effects and not so hard summoning conditions, the Charmer
Something
archetype
in
still
front
failed to
of
hold its
is
own when it
blocking
came
the
to competitive Yu-Gi-Oh!
rewind
It was now
flux.
2020, and if you want to get utility by just sending any monster from the field to the graveyard,
Just put the
well, you could just
resonator
link
in
summon instead.
contact with the
Be it for
realign
removal,
flux for a while.
interruption,
You'll
or
activate
extension,
the
you now had a
resonator.
plethora of much
Once
better options
operators
which
are deploy
not
one at the
taking any slots,
resonators. They
and
give it
accomplish the same thing, but much easier.
realign
The only
flux
impact
or
this archetype
originated
ever
from
had
their
of the game was with
position
the link
without any
retrains of
connection
each
to a
charmer.
tube.
Yo, I like the red charmer card.
Which have pretty much all.
Even I think
the
I used
red
the water
charmer
one.
was one of my favorite.
Hey yo, did you see? Hey yo, have you played Jumpstart recently for Magic the Gathering? Not online, but on paper.
Nah, but I did see some of the cards for it.
Bro, I didn't know the anime cards came out for the not the newest Jumpstart, for Jumpstart 2022 or Jumpstart 2020. I mean.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset. I wish I would have known that beforehand. I would have got some. Cause like some of those staples that I have for my Pauper deck, it's in those Jumpstarts. And one of the cards is an anime card.
On its graveyard.
Yeah, one of the ones I wanted to get was the
any new monsters ever since. All in all,
the cat what was it? The cat commander? It was like the one that was the that gained like X amount of attack for like every equipment they had.
So
I forgot what her name was though.
I want to get Auntie, the devil.
The Auntie devil.
Yeah, it's Auntie Tanya, something, but she's like a devil, and she's so small in her photo. Look it up. Look at MTG, Auntie something.
Bring themselves out from the deck might have been interesting into the first few years of the game, but it suffered from having zero good cards, which could make use of it. It wouldn't take long for Konami to realize that they could have the same kind of concept work better by making use of the extra deck. Contact fusions became a thing even before synchro monsters, such as Gladiator Beast, and they achieved more or less
Still raining
the same
outside,
thing
dude.
Special summon from the deck cards aim to do. While it is true
It
that
started raining out of nowhere actually.
Yeah, I kind of accidentally ordered groceries. I was getting them like after it rained, but they came today. I was like, fuck.
Damn.
It wasn't raining at the time, but fuck. Still kind of bad.
You distribute a monster equipped with something specific to special summon themselves.
MTG Auntie what was it?
It's a red card.
Like Thunder Dragon
Mad
Colossus,
Auntie MTG.
Not that cards like Metal Zoa or Thenan would be viable if they were extra deck monsters, but at least they'd be better at doing what they're meant to do. This mechanic is.
It's like a 3-strop. It's a devil. She's wearing like a dress.
In this series, which are held back by their base design, such as Geminis or Spirits, it just hasn't had a single good enough monster printed for it. It is annoying to have to run useless cards in your deck.
Nah, the only thing it's giving me is a black card named Mad Auntie, which is a Goblin Shaman.
Hold on. As long as the payoff is strong enough. If we ever get something with an easy enough summon condition and a decent enough effect that special summons itself from the deck, there's no reason why it wouldn't see play. But then we have the problem that if Konami wanted a monster that works like that, why wouldn't they just print it as a Link monster instead? It's unlikely we'll ever see.
Does that spell Auntie like how we used to spell Auntie?
Tag being put into the game again, but who knows? That's also what everyone was thinking before Konami dropped those waves of Charmer support. Maybe we'll see in the next huge wave of power creep being starters.
Oh, it's 5 cards,
deck,
what?
even if you don't draw them. Or maybe we'll see these cards get forgotten with time.
Her name's Auntie Bite.
Either way, for now, we can safely say this mechanic has never been
Check
successful at any point in Yu-Gi-Oh's history, despite the fact that it can very easily be made that way if they just made any decent cards with it. Alright, and that's the video. If you can think of any good ways this mechanic can be fixed, or know of any other ways...
Oh, Blight. Oh, okay.
Wait, what did it show for you? Blight? I'm so confused.
No, it showed me this. Hold on.
Oh, I said bite. You said blight. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, just show me that.
Well, what the link show you?
Oh no, it shows Auntie Blight bad influence.
Yeah, dude, I want that artwork as a playmat.
Oh. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. All right.
I wonder if she has any alternate artwork though. Yeah, but this come out in Jumpstart, and I actually want this as a commander though.
Oh wait, I should have read her effect before I exited.
All right, next video. Let's close all this. But yeah, Kamen Rider Black Sun, that shit was actually pretty good. Hey,
shit.
bro. Did I turn my session with Airsoft?
Huh?
Apparently, I'm like deeply into Airsoft, apparently.
Wait, why though?
I don't know. I just want to do Airsoft for some reason. Maybe because I play Rainbow Six Siege so damn much, I actually want to do it. But
It
like,
does kind of seem fun.
but like, I want to do light training first though before I do anything. So when I lose a little bit more weight, even I'm eating a bag of chips right now, fucking whatchamacallit? Fucking I want to do like light combat training or like SWAT training or whatnot. Just so I could go like on different maps and stuff like that. But I'm not going to like any like exposed roof maps. Fuck those maps, bro.
I do not understand his fucking mechanic at all.
Mm.
What's up, guys? Welcome to this special game.
These chips are fucking delicious. Oh my god. Sorry for chewing inside your ear, bro. These chips are delicious. December 32nd, 2022. Sour, get out of here, bro.
Bruh.
Stunks. Let's see. I'm trying to find something to watch. What is this? Hey, yo.
What?
No, I'm watching a video on YouTube. It's a mountain? Arco Floyd. Come on, I'm gonna move my mic.
Mic off.
Today's video
But
is
then
brought
how
to
do
you
I
by
get the other
geology.
ones
I know
though?
you're
Like,
like,
what the
Ruda,
fuck?
those
I hate
under eye
this.
circles. I know y'all keep giving me crap for it day after day. They've got
Mic on.
Oh my god, these chips are fucking delicious and I can't stop eating them.
I don't understand this shit at all.
got amazing award-winning eye cream that they told me. They were like, this gonna help you. Geology is a 9-time award-winning men's skincare company recognized by the Geology Galaxy community.
Who the hell is Riley
People
Hatchet?
like to play old vibrator if you felt like it. Some emulators are really palatable.
Mic off.
But of course, there's entire
Why is there
devices like the
somebody
Steam
with
Deck
an
that have an
anime
entire
profile pic sending me
market
a friend
that's
request?
dedicated
Who
to
the fuck is that?
emulators. Now, of course, emulation is strong and emulation is loved because people like to play old experiences. One of the hardest, toughest takes that I've heard on the internet is, boo, who plays old games? Old games suck, L. And the entire answer to that is no, old games do not suck. Timeless experiences, when done right, can be played in any generation. Look, every console generation has.
Mic on.
Hey, what console generation are we in?
Either 8th or 9th. I kind of forgot right now.
So, in this current generation, what would you call this generation? Would you call this the day one pass generation? Or the, stuck in development, not development hell, but stuck in live development, generation?
Oh, that is a good question.
Take your time.
Mic off.
You know what? I honestly want to say, I kind of agree with the whole day one pass thing.
Mic
So day one
on.
patch.
Yeah, I will honestly have to say day one patch.
Yeah, it fucking sucks that fucking we get games, like actual good games, that's not even like done. So we got like a day one patch, especially like with Pokemon. Like everybody says Pokemon's a good game. Like it was good even though it was buggy as shit. But I seem like we're in this like fucked up um this fucked up setting where we get day one releases that are fucking garbo. And we have to sit here and suffer through that.
That's actually kind of true in a way.
Cause like almost every
Uh,
game that's not indie came out with a shitty launch except for like God of War, I think.
Yo, what up, RZ Rising? Just trying to figure out this stupid tutorial. But you know what? To be honest, you're kind of right on that though. Cause actually, you know what? I think part of it is cause like okay, like let me like regather some thoughts real quick.
Yes, hit that
Cause
joint, hit that blunt.
what that hit that joint, hit that blunt. No, cause like what would be considered like the last generation, like the DLC generation?
No, the DLC generation the first time when they dropped DLC. I would say the last generation was game passes and loot boxes and games as a
Yeah,
service.
last generation definitely was like a loot box era. Can I say about this? Yeah, yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, Ryzen, go ahead.
I'm waiting for my water to finish so I could go back to streaming. That's why I have the video paused right now on my end.
Oh, I see.
So what do you say?
Oh no, I think he's still typing.
Okay, cool, 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 cool. So I watched King King Joffrey's video on Denzel Washington. That shit is funny as fuck.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he did it like you know that airplane movie he did a long time ago, Denzel Washington.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
King Griffey did a parody of that, and it
Oh
was
shit.
actually pretty funny. Though he didn't say "Get your hands off me, nigga." He didn't say anything like that. He did say "nigga," but it was
Ollie's
funny
ice
because
is still on 3 golems. Oh, okay, I get it.
What happened?
No. He was telling me how to pass it.
Oh. All right. I'm gonna watch this as right after I'm done with the New Year's. Hey, what if we
There
actually
you
go
go.
to like?
Thanks, bro.
What if we go to like hour 13 of 2022?
I remember everybody was making that joke at the end of 2020.
Like December 20, December 32nd.
Yeah, somebody said December 32nd.
Imagine.
Like, bro.
I would hate it here.
Okay, I need to unlock that, but
Why are you
I need to
why are
defend
you in
this.
a room with a guy with horns? Is he supposed to be horny or something?
Wait, what?
But all I saw was a guy in a suit and he had horns. I just want to know if he's horny.
No, he's not horny.
What you mean? He had horns on his head, so he's probably horny.
Shut up.
Come on, man. You know he's with it. So how does fucking? I know this is like supposed to be one of those games where it's supposed to be like a what should I call it? A like battle tower defense, but like this feels like that weird tower defense.
Wait, what do you mean by weird tower defense?
Like you have to put them in the middle of the lane.
Oh, who in the hell is this?
Behold, penis.
Behold, penis.
Somebody told me that one day. I was like, no. I bet you R. Kelly's beholding penis right now.
Games that I think people love to play time and time
Okay,
again.
I don't get it murked. Hold on.
Hey, so apparently Tory Lanez is telling his side of the story now.
I heard something about he confessed or something like that.
Yeah. Well, oh well, we're gonna hear this shit for weeks on end, bruh. Get ready. Get ready for niggas being about ain't shit.
We gonna hear all that things about.
The
like,
Torrents are gonna
people
have
in-
a field fucking day. Let's go.
Okay, I am struggling.
Which, by the way, I'm still looking for that deterrent that said she wanted to abort like black babies.
You're still looking for what?
There was a deterrent that we talked about a long time ago. You gave me the link about her wanting to abort black babies if she ever had one.
Oh, it's been so long. I kind of like low key forgot about that.
Damn, did we ever post it in like here or anything or nah?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Oh
because
my
I'm
God,
looking for
about
that now.
Oh my God.
Then like all your characters about to die. All right, Murmudahar.
Again, look, back in the days of the NES, you had Mega Man. And
One
the
of the
SNES, you
golems
had
got
Chrono Trigger.
away.
I would
Fuck,
mention
I
Nintendo
hate
games,
this.
but they got like sniper rifles ready to go, so I'm not even going to talk about emulating Nintendo titles. Whew. But of course, then moving on, you've got, the PlayStation 1 with Metal Gear Solid, Tomba 2, Siphon Filter, you name it. But of course, PlayStation 2 rolls around, and you've got games like Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, a game that is pretty much locked to consoles. It is one of the best.
Hey, so I've been playing Metal Gear Solid 3 on the 3DS, and it's kind of weird.
Metal Gear Solid 3?
Yeah, on the 3DS.
What made you decide to play that?
Because
And I also, yeah, you can say something about the stage because I'm gonna start struggling. I already know that.
Cause fucking whatchamacallit. I could stream on an emulator here, but like I don't think I can stream Metal Gear Solid 3 perfectly. I want to do it though.
Stealth games ever made, and of course, it's tied exclusively to a console.
That would be kind of
unfortunately
interesting to
is
see
dying,
like how that
dying
would
out,
happen.
and it's harder to find as time
Use the
goes
line
on.
flow to your
But of
advantage.
course, this video is all about the PlayStation 3 emulation. In fact, I would like to say we live in a
Oh, that's
time
some
of
bomb
the
ass water.
console
Oh,
emulation wars.
fuck.
Yes, back in the day when we used to fight between
I'm
PlayStation
gonna try
3 or
something.
Xbox, like actual little soldiers. I'm proud to say that emulation is kind of bringing up that spark again. But ladies and
We will
gentlemen,
have
the
Spectre
RPCS3
wait.
compatibility list proudly boasts 0%, nothing, and loadable, which means every single piece of PlayStation 3 software can now run under an emulator.
Really?
And that's good. To talk about,
I could actually play a certain game I've been trying to play for the longest time. Wait, didn't Chainsaw Man finish?
Yeah, it was only 12 episodes.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck? Because I saw a new episode posted on the site that I go to. I was like, wait, what? It's probably uncensored. Man, this sucks. May the Keyboard Wars is gone. Chainsaw Man is gone. I have nothing to watch.
Top left, let an operator at the bottom face towards the tile.
Chat, I need something to watch.
Oh.
I definitely need something to watch.
Aren't we about to start a new season anyway?
Are we? Because I thought the season was going to go on to like January 13th.
No, I don't want to waste that.
I don't want to go back to Shinobi no Ikito or Itoki. There we go. We're not watching that. Jujutsu Kaisen 0, that's the movie, I think. Immoral Guild, no. Psycho Mob, no. To Love Rue. Fuck, man. Man of Keyboard Wars is too good, bro. We did not deserve that series.
I need to finish the last episode, actually.
I would be like, you down to watch it on stream, but I'll probably get kicked off Twitch if I stream it.
Honestly, I'm still pretty pissed at what happened in the previous episode, which is kind of sort of why I've been like holding it off.
Bro.
I'm not even gonna lie on that.
Watch it when you're ready, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Watch that shit when you're ready. Cause whoo, that picture that I posted. Hold on, that picture that I posted in here. Where is that picture at? I know I posted it in here somewhere.
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I hate this mechanic, but this mechanic is so confusing. Like, I can see what they were doing with this, and I would definitely take this mechanic over the one from last month. Wait, was it last month that we had Spectre's thing, or was it the month before last?
Shit,
Whichever
I don't know.
one with the Spectre Altar event, I will take that over.
About it.
I will
One of the
take
important
this
reasons why I
over
wanted to
that
bring this
mechanic.
up was games like Metal Gear Solid 4. Now, MGS4 is one of my favorite PlayStation 3 games ever made. It's also the PlayStation 3 game that's exclusively locked down to that system.
Yeah, I want to play Metal Gear Solid 4 so bad. Like, I only got a taste of it. Just a taste.
Now, when it comes to backwards compatibility and emulation, officially, there is only one company right now or two companies that are really doing it. You've got Nintendo with their Switch Online service, but you've also got Microsoft, who allow you to put certain Xbox 360 or Xbox original games in your Xbox Series devices, One devices, and play backwards compatible titles. Now, they don't support every game.
Yeah, that sucks. I can't play Bulletstorm at Xbox.
Because basically what you're doing is you're sticking your disc in.
Don't quote me on that.
I'm going to quote you right now. What are you talking about?
Contingency contract.
Oh. Alright, I'm going to keep myself muted for a bit so I can like talk to my chat and stuff and listen to this video. So I'll be right back.
Alright.
Alright,
have fun.
It's downloading an equivalent emulated version off of their
Yeah, like I want to test out Time Splitters on here, see how good that runs on stream.
Service, and the only way that they're able to achieve this is if they get the licensing from those original services. So again, this can only
if I do play
on
Time Splitters,
certain
I'm probably going
games
to turn off
too. For instance,
the Vtuber
games
setup.
like Grand Theft Auto have
what screen am I on?
soundtracks that are
Okay, I'm on this
licensed.
screen. Okay, cool.
But of course, games that go 10, 15, 20 years past their time, those licenses expire. And if companies like Rockstar Games isn't paying for those licenses to be renewed, well, they either have to stop releasing the game or gut those songs out. Now, of course, Rockstar recently did this for the Definitive Edition, where songs like Billie Jean were cut out, the 90s rap stations from San Andreas were removed.
All of them.
Effectively, a chunk of those games' original atmosphere was removed, just so that the company could save a few bucks. And Rockstar Games, you don't need to save a few bucks. You make a lot of it through GTA Online anyways. Come on, spend.
Well, licensing for music is a fucking nightmare for a lot of companies, though. Even though, like, yeah, these companies got money, but they don't want to pay money for stuff.
Some cash every once in a while for preserving your old titles. Now, of course, games like GTA 4, for instance, have amazing radio stations like Vladivostok. Now, of course, you could say that if you played the game on its release date, but ladies and gentlemen, GTA 4 was the one game to get effectively spayed and neutered Price is Right style.
Jesus Christ.
When it came
Fat Joe Little Ring, Crack House.
To those specific radio stations. Now, sure, you could mod them back in, but you could even emulate the PS3 version of GTA 4 and play the original soundtrack and the original experience.
So is it the PS3 emulator that week that's got a big W that's playable for everything? Because if so, I'm going to hop in about Fat Princess. Love Fat Princess. That game's fun.
Like God intended. Now, of course, a few weeks ago, I made a video where I emulated GTA 5 on my PC. And while I like this, I like doing that, a lot of people actually asked in the comments, what is the point? There's a PC version of the game. At this moment, you're just making a video to be stupid. But there's a point to this, and the point
He's showing off how much his GPU and how strong his GPU and CPU is. We all know this. I'm making a joke, but yeah.
point is that it's an original version of the game. GTA 5 is so old that even the soundtrack within it is getting culled and removed. So of course, if you have an emulated version of it, you can still get an original 1.0 pristine experience, which no company can take away from you.
But I want the MF Doom song in my GTA 5, Moodle Hard.
Look, backwards compatibility depends on the goodwill of the publishers and of course the gaming companies behind it, especially third-party games. Metal Gear Solid 4 could run on a PS4 or a PS5
Alright, I'm back, I think.
if Sony wanted to write an emulator for
Welcome
those devices.
back.
I'm sure they've racked their brains around it.
Yeah,
and
I'm
maybe
watching
it's
Moodle
not
Hard
worth
talking
it
about
for them
emulation.
financially
Apparently,
to do so, which
I think
sucks.
PS2
You also have to rely on
has
Konami, who currently right now cares about video games
100%
from a
of the
Silent
games
Hill
playable?
perspective. But if you're a Metal Gear fan, good luck, okay? You're still stuck out in the rain. Thankfully to emulation technologies, I was able to play
Why is
Metal Gear
everybody
Solid 4
dying?
again, which I play through every year at 4K at up to 60 frames per second.
Dude, I want to play Metal Gear 4 so bad, but my PC sucks.
Oh, come on.
The reason I did
Damn, get fucked. What happened?
Somebody still went through. That's so stupid. Oh, it's the casters deal AoE when the operators are not within the line flow. They become single. Yo, what?
That's dumb.
Exactly.
I think your people's getting deleted.
Oh yeah, they got straight up put in the death note.
Did this was I moved, so I didn't want to dig out the PlayStation 3 just for one game.
Hey, did I tell you that EDP 445 has liver failure or liver cancer or what, some stupid shit?
I heard about it though, but
Yeah, rip. That's
everybody's
karma for you.
like, yeah, everybody is either celebrating or.
Well, it's still not too late to change. Hey, I'm just saying, it's not gonna be like kill him instantly, but like, all you have to do is just change, you know? And be a better person,
Wow.
go get some help. Stop going after little girls, because this is not the anime world. You can't get away with that.
Exactly.
It's only an anime.
Is Franca your waifu? Kind of, not really. No, like main
Figured
waifu
if I have
is
all this
Neuro.
high-end
Who went
hardware,
through?
why not use it to emulate a pretty awesome
the
game?
hell is
Now,
this-
years ago, when I thought of
Oh, it's
emulating
probably one of the
MGS4,
golems, fuck.
it was a tough ask because the game was one of the hardest
see,
games to
reading
emulate
enemy
on the
effects are
PlayStation 3.
crucial, but
In fact,
sarcophagus
just
also
the
works with
experience of
by
emulating
chances only.
it really was a tough, daunting task.
But no,
For
to
instance,
answer
I had
your
to find a
question-
special build of the
No,
emulator
wait,
made
Franca is
by a community member.
Franca's
known as
waifu,
Illusion.
but not
There's
top
also
waifu.
Cypher
I'll
be right
XOF,
back.
which I
Just be
was
real
able
with
to
you on
use to
that.
run
Like-
the game all the way to the end. Without doing this, I could run through the original task. For instance, I had to find a special build of the emulator made by a community member known as Illusion. There's also Cypher XOF, which I was able to use to run the game all the way to the end. Without doing this, I could run through the original main version of our PCS3, but I was running through a few freezes and crashes. So I downloaded a special build. I had to back up my Metal Gear Solid 4 game, which I did years ago.
Yeah, I have a couple of games that I actually do. Hold on. Yeah, I have a couple of games that I actually do own. Like I do own Time Splinters. I do own. Hold on, let me bring up my list real quick. There are a couple of Japanese games that I obviously don't own, but I do own some of the games that are on my list. So like, I'm about to call out the list once I find it. Game, emulated in game. Where are you? Emulators. 16 games. So I'm about to go off. Another Century I used to own. I do not own Armored Core Formula. Both Boulder Gates I don't own. Biohazard, Bio 2 I don't own. Blood, One Night's Kiss I don't own. Blood Plus I don't own. Bully I actually do own. SNK vs Capcom 2 I own. Code Fear I don't. Experimentation I have. I do not have Final Fantasy 12. I do have Ash Galarians. Godhand I don't own. Gunslinger Girl Volume 3. Do I own this one? No, I do not own this one. What else do I have? The JoJo game, JoJo no Kodari no Boken. That was actually I actually borrowed that from somebody. Koana, no. Lupin the Third, no. Matin 12, yes. Uh, Mega Man Anniversary Collection, yes. Mobile Suit Gundam Zeta versus Gundam versus Zeta, yes. And definitely I own that shit. MS Saga, no. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, yes. Obscura, yes. Resident Evil Code Veronica X, I own that one. Rogue Galaxy, I do not own that one, but I do want to buy it for Steam so I could play the game on Steam. Rumblefish, no. Rumble Roses, no. Shin Nogami Tensei Persona 4, yes. Silent Hill 3, yes. Tale Logia, yes. Tenchu Faded Saddles and Tenchu Wrath of Heaven, I did own both those games. Time Splitters 2 actually took me a cool minute to get it work. Tony Hawk Pro Skater Underground 2, no. X-Men Next Dimension, yes. And where's Experimentation? And those are all the games I own or don't own for the PS2 emulator. I might end up clipping that so I can actually put the list out there to show y'all guys what retro games I can actually play. So Gunslinger Girl is probably going to be a little bit more difficult because it's not in English. Like, at all.
When I was showing this emulator on live streams, I then plugged that ISO file I backed up legally. And again, I want to stress for the fact, back up your games. Look, one of the hardest takes that I ever have to deal with is, Muda, you promote piracy. Every time you emulate a Nintendo game, Sakurai cries.
I don't know about that, because there's a lot of games, like the Golden Sun series is not supported anymore, or don't get anything, or any, there's a lot of abandonware from Nintendo, that's all I have to say. A shit ton of abandonware.
Yeah, how? If I'm backing them up, if I'm paying for them, how? You know what? I should legally be allowed, okay, to play the game on electronic anal bead.
Yeah, if you own the game, as long as you're not distributing it out for others for like payment or reselling it should be fine. If your friend asked you, hey, let me get like fucking Raw versus SmackDown 2006, and he has it, borrow from him, burn it, and give it back to him. You don't have to break any discs. You can play it on your PC. It'll just be fine. Like, you're not going to no shady ass website. So I agree with what it says here. But I also go to shady websites. So like, yeah.
If I pay money for it, okay? If you disagree, fine. We agree to disagree. But
I only take from sources that are not being supported, like the PS2 and the GameCube.
That's pretty much where I stand on this. Obviously, for Metal Gear Solid 4, I backed the game up. I had to compile 2 hours of code for the game just so I could emulate it start to finish without any interruptions. Because Metal Gear Solid 4 is such a tough, specialized game for the PlayStation 3 cell architecture, which is absolutely god-horrid architecture, by the way, too, in terms of complexity. And also, MGS4 does emulate a PlayStation 1 game within it, which causes a whole heap of issues.
Yeah.
But once I waited through the compilation, I fuddled around with the settings a fair bit, I was able to get a very, very amazing experience. I was able to play through MGS4 with a DualSense controller on a Linux system. For crying out loud, these are weird levels of emulation we are...
Wow, those are weird levels. Like, high levels at that. I wish I was at that high level, but I'm not a Linux user. I will always be Windows. Piece of shit Windows.
Reaching. But of course, to understand, I was able to play the game through start to finish, and it was an absolutely enjoyable experience. I think one of the bigger examples of how amazing emulation technology has come is even if you look at MGS4, Metal Gear Solid had an online component that got shut down somewhere around 2013, 2014, and since then it's been unavailable. Well, thanks to the community with projects like Metal Gear Online 2 PC or Metal Gear Online 2 Reborn, you can actually emulate the online component of Metal Gear Solid 4. Now, granted, the player base isn't massive. I played with like a player base of like 50 users, which at that point...
That's still a player base.
You're either getting steamrolled or you're steamrolling. Point is, if you wanted to replay a unique multiplayer experience from back in the day,
Like, I want to play Mag again, but my only Mag game would be PlanetSide 2, which I need to stream on here. I really miss playing PlanetSide 2.
using RPCS3 and again a custom build of it, we were able to get into a game where you could actually play through people with RPCS3 or surprisingly cross-play it as far as I understand to actual PlayStation 3 users as well.
Hey, yo.
Look, this is just one big boon to the entire world of preservation. A lot of multiplayer components get lost forever because no company wants to keep servers up forever, but with the community, even if you have a player base
This looks fun. I want to play this.
of 30, 40, 50, maybe 100, it's amazing to see that
It feels like everybody's bullet sponges, though.
communities can actually have competition still being held and revive a multiplayer component that very few people actually even care about. Again, it's just one big plus, and of course, through the emulation, it's gotten so mature that not only can we emulate the game, but we can emulate the online connectivity, even
Yeah, like I want to play. Okay, so I remember when I first started emulating the PSP, the first game I got like before like release was Resistance, and the PvP in that shit was fucking amazing. I used to have this one spot by the pipes where I could only get to that nobody else can, so I used to like high up there and just snipe people from a distance. And then like it used to have kill cams, right? Where goes to whoever kills you, and you could use taunts. Yes, taunts.
between actual hardware and virtualized environments like RPCS3. But this got
yes,
me
I'm
really
back.
looking at
Welcome back.
So only got like 47 minutes. No, 37 minutes.
Something like that.
What's you gonna do for New Year's, or what are you gonna do after for next year or whatnot for New Year's Revolution?
I have not thought about any New Year's revolution yet. Crap, where's so somebody almost like went through. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, so I haven't necessarily thought 100% of like New Year's resolutions yet. But one of the things I know that I kind of want to do, to be honest, is make my own custom like tokens for Commander.
Hey. I used to do it for Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I have photon tokens.
Photon tokens?
Yeah, I had these extra fucking vanilla cards, and I just used the photon tokens because they actually equal to the actual attack and defense of that monster or whatnot. It was a 2000.
Oh.
Yeah, so like all I did was I changed like I did the whole little water thing where you like get the foil off to the paper and like peel off the foil and whatnot. I did that technique.
Oh, okay.
And then I used some like basic Elmore's glue and stuff like that.
Wait, who just died?
emulating games from the 7th generation even harder. Look, there's a lot of games that are tied specifically to this console generation. If you look at things like Xbox 360, which is another set of emulation, Xenia is the actual Xbox 360 emulator.
There's an Xbox 360 emulator? Okay, Sealing Face. Oh, it can. Okay, cool.
I am literally going to. Who the hell is timeout? Who is even that?
Hey, bro, did you know there's an Xbox 360 emulator?
Huh?
There's an Xbox 360 emulator.
Wait, does it work good?
I'm listening to Mudaheart talking about right now, but like I'm gonna mute myself so I can listen to it a little bit more. But I do want to go into it.
Because there's actually like a 360 game that I wanted to play for a long time, but they took it out of the marketplace before I got a chance to like get it.
Is it Bulletstorm?
No, not that. I remember that game, but no, not that game. What was that shit called? Oh, it's the Outrun 2.
Really? Outrun 2 is on the Xbox 360?
So yeah, it was on the 360. They took it out of the marketplace, but the reason why I wanted to play it is because one of the stages fuses all three of the Daytona USA 2 stages.
Oh, that's cool. Yo.
Let's see. Saria S3 is more crowd control mixed with art fragility, meaning like it's like Susan Rand's S3. I don't judge doctors on how they play. I like niche plays too. Well, thank you for that. But to be fair, I'm just winking it. I'm gonna just be real with you on that. I'm basically like, wait, was it Heath Ledger's Joker where he was all like, "Do I look like a man with a plan?"
Yeah, it was Keith Ledger's Joker.
Yeah. Basically, I'm like the Joker. Do I look like a man with a plan?
Hold on, do my really press that. Riddle me this, Alicorn. If Beyonce and Angela Bassett was doing a twerk off in baby oil, who would shake more?
Oh, wow. Batman. I got a lot of plenty back, man.
Hold on. What you mean, Joker? The chef a Megastone? Are you fiend, Joker? You gave her a Megastone. How could you, Joker? She about to be dummy thick.
There's nothing in the Pokemon laws that can stop me, Batman.
Does a fucking Kamen Rider pose? It's just Harley Quinn in a furry outfit and her Harley Quinn colors.
Oh my god.
Instead of Labani saying her name, it would be like, yeah, boss.
Okay, so if the thing's right here is gonna go straight, then do something.
Hey, imagine Harley Quinn getting replaced by a thick ass Megala Bunny that speaks English.
Oh no.
She has to have the busted ass, deep ass Brooklyn accent. And it has to be annoying as fuck. It has to be just as annoying as Harley Quinn.
You have Ling? Yes, I do have Ling. I just do not have her in
is
3.
quite impressive in its own right. Look, there
Be
are
right
games
back.
like Red Dead Redemption. Now, Red Dead Redemption is a game that is exclusively on the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. Now, to
Dude, I wanna
understand,
play
Red Dead 2 is
Redemption
one of
so
the
bad.
most sold games ever. It's one of the most beloved games ever
Wait,
made.
why Red
It's
Dead?
also a
I never played it. And also, I heard online you can play as a black person and shoot up the KKKs.
Really?
Yeah, I think you get called hard R's in this game.
prequel to the story of
I'm
Red
not
Dead Redemption.
surprised.
So
I'm never
imagine if you're a
Bioshock.
PC.
Me either. Why do we keep on giving video games the pass? Like 2K games. When the fuck did we ever give them a pass? I don't remember 2K games getting the end pass from us. Alicorn, like, what do you mean? I thought we gave them the end pass of Mafia 3. No, they say hard R in that shit so much times, bro. It's like I gotta grow numb to it.
That sounds about right.
Like, I walk down the street like in a white neighborhood, not white neighborhood, but white city, in Mafia 3, and some lady just called me a hard R. I wanted to punch her in the throat. But I couldn't because there was cops across the street looking directly at me.
What in the fuck is that?
Penis.
He tried to save everyone's present, yet there only remains one way to save them. Oh god. What the hell is that? This is like Patriot on crack. Oh god, is the lyrics in Latin?
Are the lyrics in Latin? Hold on, I gotta turn. Hold on. Well, I couldn't because there was cops across the street looking directly at me.
RNG of this when you really need it.
It is in Latin.
Oh no, it's in Latin.
Oh no. GG, fam. You have to lose your whole squad.
I'm about to die. I'm in danger.
Everybody throw out your weakest.
I'm in danger.
Throw out the cannon fire. Is this gonna slow it down?
No, don't attack Neural.
I wish I could see it live, but the stream's still behind.
T Gamer, you buy Red Dead 2 on a Steam
I'ma
sale
just
and you're like,
hear her
damn,
now.
this game is really
Isn't that so fucking horrible? Bosses with boss music that has lyrics in Latin. Isn't that like the most existential threat you ever feel in your fucking life? Like, you're not even a Dark Souls player. You're just like, fuck, it has Latin in the music. Like, every player knows when the Latin comes on, that's when shit's about to go down. When Gethin has lyrics in his fucking song, I was like, fuck, this is going to be a hard fight.
Oh my god.
Yo, I remember first fighting Gethys in fucking Pokemon Black and White 2. Cause like somebody needs to fucking remix that Alicorn. But no, you need to take that Gethys beat and just like add in like some like MF Doom theme song to it or some shit. I don't know. Well, when that Latin came on for Gethys theme song, I was like, oh no. He pulled out that big ass monster. I was like, help. Get this walk up to me talking about, but slap your thigh meat together.
Oh no. Let's see. Well, who to take out? I guess no. I don't think I really want to take out Saria for Ling.
Bro, just whip her out. Tell her be like behold penis and win the game. Just hurry up.
Behold penis.
Are you still playing Genshin?
Yeah, I'm still playing Genshin.
Okay, cool. When I got my new setup, I think I'm gonna play Genshin, but on BlueStacks.
RNG is your friend and your enemy in the stage. Oh my god. Oh, okay. So I figured out if you wanted to play the mobile version of Genshin on BlueStacks, you have to get the 64-bit version of BlueStacks.
Oh shit. How many gigs?
Yeah,
is it?
I noticed like certain no, because like you could just download like BlueStacks regularly, and then there's like what are they called? They have like an extension version where you can download that download that extension and it'll play like certain games. Because like for some reason certain games work a lot better on the 64-bit version compared to the 32-bit, and then it's like vice versa. Like it's recommended to play what is it, Blue Archive on the 64-bit, because if you played on the 32-bit, it'll like it'll kick you out of the game.
Wow.
But the 64-bit won't. But then if you were to play like let's say Arknights for a prime example on the 64-bit, it wouldn't work as well because it's too advanced for Arknights. I mean, Arknights is
Wait, so like you have to have two different
underdeveloped
versions?
Basically, yeah.
That don't make no fucking sense. How come the 64-bit can't play older games? That's so dumb. And yes, I know my head's moving around like crazy.
No, 64-bit, huh?
No, I'm talking to my chat.
Oh, no, like the 64-bit is good though, but it's basically like some games you want to play like 32-bit because you're just basically wasting technology at that point.
Hey, Alicorn, can you see my cam?
Hold on. Yeah, I can see your cam.
Okay, so it does work. Boop. But no, I want to get back into emulation again. Hey, so I'm gonna need a PS4 for free.
You want to get a PS4?
Yeah. Should I mod it? Yeah. Should I mod it or no?
What would you mod it to?
I don't know. I just wanted to play like Gundam, honestly.
Oh.
Not Gundam Evolution, Gundam Battle Operation.
Oh, I see what you mean. I don't think they'll have a problem with you modding it.
Yeah, because it's about to roll out, isn't it? Cause like if I could get this, I could probably stream on that as well. You know,
True.
like watch me play all these hentai games.
Shit, what do I do? What I do?
But the way I want to stream it though, I want to buy a Elgato and connect it to my graphics card, so I don't have to like get my like shit blocked. Not like, cause like I don't care if my like people logged in or like shit gets leaked or whatnot. I just put it in offline mode or put myself in offline mode, so I won't get like anywhere messages or whatnot, or anywhere downloads.
That would make sense.
I'm supposed to finish this
Where the
video a long
story
time ago.
leads. Dun 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 dun! Guess what? Because of source code issues and problems at Rockstar Games,
Yeah,
this
I kind of
game
want to
is
know the one
exclusively
trick
tied down to the
because
consoles.
I do not know what
Now,
I'm
if
doing
you're on the
here.
PlayStation side, good luck. PS4
where
and
to put
PS5
everybody?
do not natively support it. And sure, you might be
Oh
like,
wait, hold
but
on.
Muda, I can play
No,
through
that's
it
not
on the
gonna work.
cloud.
Would this work? Okay, that kind of works.
Hey, do you feel the cloud is a certain kind of emulation?
Wait, how?
Well, it's not coming off your system. For one, you're just getting it streamed to you.
Oh, I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, it's like Flash games. Yeah, remember we have to download Flash games?
Yeah, I remember that.
Damn, we're old. How did we get here? How did I get to middle age? And how are you still staying in your 20s?
Oh, that doesn't work? You
No, it
can't
doesn't
use
work.
summons to do that?
Nah, get fucked.
No, I would not, sir.
Yes, you will. You will take it, and you will enjoy the pause.
No.
Preemptive pause. Ah, shit, I fucked it up. Supposed to move this over here. This is supposed to be behind here, and this is supposed to be perfectly aligned. All right, perfectly aligned. There we go.
No. When you've got Xbox, all right, Microsoft, who basically through their Fusion emulator, the ability for you to play old Xbox 360 games on the actual Xbox One hardware,
come
you have to
on.
rely
Why
on
you gotta
their
kill
goodwill.
Chin?
Who knows?
Yeah, get fucked.
If 10 years down the road, that game is still going to be released under Microsoft's wing. Who knows? But of course, with emulation, Xenia can play the game at higher frame rates and higher resolutions all the way to the credit screen. So
Spawn
if you're
kill
a
the
PC gamer
boss
and you
is
got the
one
strong
method.
enough hardware,
Oh
which,
yeah, I
if you
definitely
can
should
run
have
Red
spawn
Dead 2
killed the
comfortably,
boss.
you can run Xenia pretty comfortably too. You can play
I kind of
through
wish I was strong
Red Dead
enough to
Redemption 1
spawn
and
kill
finish
the
the
boss.
story, the saga of the entire franchise in one go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's again through Xenia
Wait,
and
please
emulation
tell me
of
the
today's
boss
day
don't
and age,
have
you
a
can play
second
certain
form.
games like it.
It does.
Games
It's gonna pop out like Hood Frieza. With the
I
Henny
honestly do believe the boss has a second form, and I am not gonna like that.
It's gonna just whip out his dick. What if you find there's a mommy dummy under all that armor?
That ain't the first time that would happen though. That's literally not gonna be the first time that's gonna happen.
Do bosses just walk around?
Oh crap, he has a second phase. He just killed Oh nah, you gotta die now. You killed Neural.
No,
You gotta
took
die
out his
now.
waifu. Oh, this weed got me. The weed goblin is
crap.
strong. Oh, you fucked up, didn't you? Oh, he's healing too. Damn.
The music changed. What do you
Play
think?
Gears of War, which, yeah, if you're a Gears of War nut, you
Why
can
is
play
he
Gears of
instantly
War 1 on the
killing all
PC.
the other enemies? What the
and
hell?
then what happened to 2 and 3? Those are still
Probably
Xbox
has a
360
weird
exclusives. There's no PC port.
so-
Yeah,
so-
you
I'm
can
so
actually use
confused.
emulation to play through 2
You
and
probably
3.
do.
Then play 4 and 5. If you want to play Fable 2, the best Fable game ever made, you can now play through it on
Hold
emulation.
up.
Because if you
Did
can't,
they
it's
just
exclusively
literally
tied to the
make the
360
final
generation.
stage
I
only
think one
10
more
sanity?
applicable thing is, I mentioned MGS4, but a
you
better
serious?
parallel would be Bloodborne.
I wonder when Bloodborne's ever going to come on PC. I want to play that. That'll be a challenge.
There's only one operator that can counter his stun, but is he built? Wait, which operator?
Did you just lose all your enemies? I mean, all your peoples?
Kind of.
I saw him got all
But-
AoE'd for no reason.
But no, I'm about to spawn kill the fuck out of him. Wait, it depends on who he is.
Hurry up, he's supposed to whip out his dick.
If his grandpa, no. 10 sanity because it's not worth the farm. Oh, it's not the farming stage? What stage is the one you farmed in? Lee can. Oh crap! I did not build Lee.
Is he helping
Oh,
you?
crap.
Was he helping you then?
Yeah. Yeah, he's giving me tips.
No, I mean the boss. He was killing minions for you, right?
Yeah, that's what confused me because he's like killing some of the niggas. I'm just all like, okay, what is happening?
I think he probably used those to stall as well.
You know what?
Now, a lot of people
Probably
want
a strat.
Bloodborne on the PC, okay? There's a lot of people who are willing to give their left nut for this game on the entire system. And it's kind of wild to see how Sony is releasing games like Days Gone, Uncharted 4, Uncharted Lost Legacy.
So I have a question. Does the rarity count in this one, or do like certain cards have certain effects?
Wait, in what game?
The game you're playing right now. The only game that we're talking about.
Because you said cards. That's why I got confused.
Are they cards? Are these cards?
No, they're not cards.
What do you mean? They look like cards. Got the stars. They got the names. They got the levels on it with the little effects.
You stupid.
They're basically Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
He kills minions for you. You did. Yeah, I didn't read the story. I was gonna read the story like after today, to be honest, because I wanted to. Because normally when I do events, I'll do the event and then binge the story right after.
So, bro, where's Doctor?
Because the thing is, like nowadays, like
said
most
Ro.
events.
Where's Doctor?
I am the Doctor. What you mean?
What you mean? I thought the Doctor was his own character, like in the anime.
No, you're the Doctor. I mean, I'm the Doctor.
So that means these harems.
That's the person.
That means that
That's the
harem. You mean you telling me this anime 2D girl who's all over Dr. Dick is your character, the player?
Yeah.
Does he ever get his memories back in game or something? Or is that just something you added for the thing?
Not yet. Blimmy Shine S2. Did you just say Blimmy Shine S2 can stall? Hold up. Let me see. Let's go on to other Best Bay Blimmy Shine. She is straight up at M9. Oh wait, she actually has a model? Are you serious?
Both Spider-Man
I don't know what you're looking at, but
and Returnal.
I'm gonna continue
and
my
God of
video.
War,
Completed total
but
of
not
5
a
battles. You
single
must
peep of
Be right back.
Bloodborne. Is there any good reason why Bloodborne isn't out on PC? I don't know. I mean, the engine seems like it's pretty much shot for shot Dark Souls and Elden Ring. I'm sure From has the assets, but why isn't it on the PC? Is it because there's no Bloodborne 2 announcement and Sony can't be like the internet dealer and get you hooked in onto like the first series of games, the first parts, just so they can get you to buy the second parts on the actual PlayStation systems? You ever wonder how Sony releases Horizon Zero Dawn, but not Forbidden West? It's so that players who play on the PC are like, damn, I really want to continue the story, but they're not giving it on the PC.
Yikes.
Yeah, they got to go out and buy PlayStation 5s or 4s just to continue the experience.
Well, we're getting, aren't we getting Horizon Zero Dawn on the PC?
Yeah, they get you in. They give you a little bit of.
I know we're getting God of War on PC though.
And then they hook you in right there. Wild, wild company. But of course, Bloodborne, which could exist on the PC, just doesn't. And the fact that Bloodborne doesn't even exist on the PC wouldn't be so bad had Sony not even bothered to update the game or update the game on PS5. To this day, Bloodborne is locked at its
Just pouring outside.
standard resolution, standard frame rate, and its frame pacing issues since launch. So with the power of emulation, you could theoretically get the game running at higher resolutions, proper frame rates, if you could back it up onto the PC. And that would also preserve what I would say is the best From Software game exclusively on the PlayStation right over to the PC. So ladies and gentlemen, looking at it even closer, PlayStation 4 emulation is now the next future. Because at this point, we've literally emulated together. I've shown you me running Sonic Mania on my computer. But wouldn't it shock you to know that there are more PlayStation 4 emulators now? For instance, FPS4, FPS F4, whatever the heck it's called now, the names are a bit confusing. And
Yeah, a lot of emulator names are a bit confusing. Like there's PCS X2, and then there's XPCEXE, and then there's other PlayStation ones I can't remember off the top of my head.
Emulators like Orbital, Spine are now out there that can run even games that are in 3 dimensions with somewhat reasonable frame rates on the PC. But of course, this is the infancy. Now, of course, running PlayStation 3 games emulated is a pretty tough ask. I know for a lot of people, they'll be like, but Muda, you need really high-end hardware. And you know what? Years ago, when it came to PlayStation 2 games, one could say the same. But of course, computer hardware gets cheaper and more efficient over time.
Yeah, my PC is a bit too old. Even though, yeah, I can run Time Splitters, like older games, it's still, my PC can't just handle it, you know? Sucks.
So, whereas PlayStation 3 emulation is kind of the ask for higher-end users of today, there's nothing that can doubt in my mind it could run on even cell phones down the road. Look, it's wild to even tell people that PlayStation 2 games can run on Android smartphones, believe it or not. But of course, emulation is the ultimate preservation tool that we have. And of course, it's interesting.
Like, if I get the whole cell phone setup or whatnot, I actually play PS3 games on my phone. It's nuts.
Interesting to see how PlayStation 3 has succeeded so far, but now we're looking at PlayStation 4 emulation going on forward. Heck, it's to the point that Nintendo Switch emulation is so good that I wouldn't even be shocked when Breath of the Wild 2, Tears of the Kingdom launches sometime this year, that it'll actually be playable week 1 of the actual release date on Ryujinx and Yuzu. Not saying that I promote that because I don't want to get shot in the head by Nintendo lawyers, but emulation is the only thing that'll preserve these experiences. Look, at the end of the day, as a gamer, the most important thing is preserving the experience, not fighting over the plastic box we use to experience those things. Look, at the end of the day, there will always be a new shiny PlayStation, a new shiny Xbox, and a new Nintendo system. But those experiences that we have grown to know and love, the experiences that matter so much for a lot of gamers out there, need to ultimately be preserved, just for the future generations, and also so you can replay those experiences down the road too. Look, there will always be a new generation of gamers, but I don't want to live in a world where that generation isn't able to play games like Earthbound, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, Bloodborne, the original GTA 4, the original Vice City with Billie Jean.
Yeah, fucking, damn, dude. Nobody used to play fucking Bully because, I don't think Bully is on PC, I think. Or is it? Yeah, no, Bully is on PC, but it's like the extended version with a couple of stuff. Stuff like that. Let's see. Bulletstorm is one that's not gonna ever be on PC. Let's see. A lot of Nintendo games. Imagine if Nintendo went into the PC market, bro.
And not this fucking weird definitive edition clay model mix with all the soundtrack neutered. Yeah, I would like a world where that is the norm. But ladies and gentlemen, in order to do that, it's up to the gaming community and the talented people who develop these emulators to ultimately thrive and survive and produce these experiences all for us. So ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to talk about the big W for emulation. I wanted to make a pretty substantial video to catch us up. And the next time I'll be talking about this, hopefully, is when Bloodborne and PT is playable on the PC. But ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Mudahar, and if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. I am
Hey, that's actually pretty cool that emulation got an update for PS2 games that are all now 100% playable, or you get to the end. The unknown side of Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's go. We're going through more Yu-Gi-Oh. Components that may hinder key division.
Yu-Gi-Oh is a game that's been around for more than a decade or two, and has over 10,000 cards. Some of them really good, some of them aren't. But there have been tons of.
So we're gonna talk about Yu-Gi-Oh again. Alright, let's do this shit. Close that out. God damn it. Closing you out. Closing you out. Alright. Hey, Alicorn.
Yeah.
Wanna watch more videos with me with Yu-Gi-Oh?
Wait, what did you say?
Wanna watch a video with me with Yu-Gi-Oh?
Wait, hold on. Let me finish this real quick.
Alright.
Now do it again. Yeah, I gotta redo it because I only got 2 stars on it.
Yeah, you gotta do it again. The game's forcing you to do it
Yeah,
again.
what somebody went through. That's what happened. Somebody went through.
Do
I
you
need more ground units actually.
Do you have to get the max score to get stuff or no?
The 3-star, yeah. If you wanna farm that stage, yes.
Yikes.
You have to 3-star it.
Yikes.
It's basically like how Mario Maker is, where what is it? It's basically like Mario Maker, where um in order for you to post a stage, you have to actually I was wondering why this shit was going so slow.
So yeah, actually what? Alicorn?
Yeah.
You have to
Where
actually what?
where um in order for you to post a stage on Mario Maker, you have to actually complete it.
Oh, like complete it yourself?
Yeah, you have to actually pass your own stage.
Yikes. Can I tell you something?
What?
I make these insanely like hard stages.
But why though?
Because like I'm a masochist. No, like seriously though, like I like making stages in Mario Maker. I have this one stage where like you can either do two things. You could drop straight down and beat the level the slow way, or you could jump and beat the level that way.
Oh.
And I made this super difficult fucking pathway that nobody couldn't beat at the time. So like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like I'm gonna make really difficult stages that if I ever meet somebody like in person with these stages that talks about that shit about Mario Maker, I'll be like, hey, I'll give you $5 to beat this stage.
Bruh. Oh, come on. It won't let me do shit. I'm gonna restart this.
Yeah, I made this weird stage where also you get to follow a bullet, where you have to follow a bullet, you can't break it until like the end.
Yo, some of the stages that people be coming on with for Mario Maker be like mad toxic.
I didn't know you could spin on spikes. For like the longest time. When Mario Maker came out and people were doing those insane ass spins, I'm like, you can spin on those?
See, there's like a lot of elite moves in old school Mario games that I can never do, which is the reason why I never played Mario Maker.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, this seems pretty fun though, but you have to do like big brain moments in order to pass stages. I'm just sitting here like, my brain is very smooth.
My brain has no wrinkles when it comes to Mario.
Exactly.
Like maybe beating the first Mario game by skipping all the levels. Maybe I got that one little crease, but that's about it. It's not even a crease. It's more like like you know when you write on a piece of paper and on the other end of the piece of paper, like there's indents there, but it's so light you need a pencil in order to go through it with.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that. Oh shit!
Wait, well,
Finally
my
got a little
time
bit
is
cooler in
up.
my
I guess
house.
you know what to do now. If so, my work today is finished. Nice meeting you. Bye. Thank you for coming to the stream, Ryzoon. It was actually a blast having you, bro.
I wish I had a blast. No, I'm kidding. But no, we got like 14 minutes.
Yeah, we do have 14 minutes left. But yeah, if you want to come by, I normally do mostly. I basically just play whatever I kind of want to play. I don't really have like a straight theme that I'm normally play. Technically, like it's gotcha games, and then it's like card games, and then kind of sort of other like games depending on the mood. But yeah. If you want to come by again. I'm gonna start trying to learn how to stream more. I just need to find time on my busy schedule to stream again. But yeah.
I'll say stream on Sundays if you can.
Nah, Sunday's D&D day.
What? How's D&D doing for you, bro?
My D&D character is like slightly cracked. I'm gonna just be real with you on that.
Who are you playing with in D&D? Are you playing Legion in D&D or no?
Yeah, I'm playing that Legion D&D.
Yeah, I want to play D&D so bad, but I want to go back to Legion.
Why?
I don't know, man. That's the one to be around the toxic community. Like Legion is not toxic. It's the Magic players that were toxic at the time.
I mean, they got more than just Magic now.
I know. Just feel like it's the same atmosphere there from when I
Before I
left.
leave, oh, okay.
But no, yeah, I'm gonna watch this video about fucking the Dark Side of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that's based from the anime, and it's like 15 minutes. Let's go.
Really unique cards have been released throughout the years. And in today's video, we're going to go over some of these in between and lesser known cards that are found in the depths of Yu-Gi-Oh. Starting off the video is Symbol of Friendship.
Symbol of Friendship. What is this? Symbol of Friendship. To activate this card, you must draw it from your normal draw in your draw phase while your opponent controls 3 or more monsters and you control no cards. Reveal it and keep it revealed to the start of main phase 1. During your main phase 1, that same card your turn, you can reveal your hand and add it to your deck. What?
This is a spell card.
Oh,
the
really actual card.
Search
card
that
yeah.
embodies the heart of the cards aspect from the original Yu-Gi-Oh anime. The reason why it's so complicated is its effect, which requires you to draw the card during your draw phase while your opponent controls 3 or more monsters.
Yeah,
and
I actually do remember when that card was a thing.
Is it good?
Then you can activate it from your hand to add any one card from your deck to your hand.
In
An effect
tournament
that's better pulled
play,
off in
no.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links with this.
There was, because I remember somebody did make the friendship deck and was kind of sort of successful with it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, the card is it's kind of not really worth it in a like if it's like if you wanted to like play it and win games in like a tournament, at most it'll do good in a shop tournament, but not like a region. Like don't expect to go to regionals and nationals with this deck.
Okay.
Draw. Fans of old school Yu-Gi-Oh should recognize Symbol of Friendship because the artwork is.
Realized that there's certain decks that you could take to a
Well, I'm losing you, bro. You gotta repeat that. You're going to the Speed Force. I can hear you now.
Oh, I was saying like I know that there's like certain decks out there that you can take to like a like I noticed that there's like a power level difference between like regional decks and shop tourney decks.
Yeah, I see that a lot in Magic duels. I mean, a Magic Master Duel.
Magic Master Duel.
Yeah, it sucks, bro. People will see some of these same three monsters just lock down the board and make sure you don't have anything on the board where you just scoop. I hate it.
Basically,
I mean,
manga.
I can't believe they still, after all these years, after all these cards, people still go for the same 2 decks. It's boring.
The card is based on the friendship symbol of Yu-Gi-Oh! That his friends drew before his duel against Kaiba, while he had the 3 blue ice white dragons on the field. which is why it
'Cause,
requires
like-
3 monsters to proc as well.
Well, actually,
And then
that's
through the
kind
power
of
of
sort of
friendship,
like
we believe in the heart of
it's
the
starting to
pod.
get like a little bit more diverse in you.
Yeah, because people are content creators and people want to be online content creators, beating people with jank decks, which I'm one of them. Like as soon as
Well,
I
no, you.
go ahead.
I was going to say no. You actually have like you have like some decent like strategies that doesn't revolve around like 3 decks now.
And some plot armor,
I just want to use photons. That's all.
he drew Exodia
I remember how much I paid for that fucking deck too. That deck cost me money.
to win the duel. Anime cards in general don't have the best wrap.
And as soon as I gave it up, it was like, photons got all this support, and I'm sitting here like, nigga, what? When I gave a difference, but still.
In the TCG. In the anime, the plot-relevant cards are typically really strong extra effects, like with Wall Shadow and Labyrinth Wall, which are less than decent monsters, but in the anime had extra effects that didn't really make sense but were really strong. And when they came out to TCG,
Remember when Shadow Wall came out and how strong it was in Labyrinth Wall? Which is dumb.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
they were not anything close to special, just 3k walls. Like, even Wall Shadow, which was supposed to be the offensive counterpart to Labyrinth Wall, has 1600 attack points, which doesn't quite make sense for a level 7 monster whose gimmick is the offensive counterpart. But most anime cards follow this trend when they're adapted to TCG, where the crazy effects are just not there, or in some cases, the effects are there, but it's either way too strong or just too complicated to see play. And the perfect example to showcase this is Symbol of Friendship being too bad, and number S0 Utopic Zaxel being too good.
Wait, number 50 was too strong? What?
Utopic Zaxel, to be brief, is an anime card that features the anime
Wait, I'm
character
trying to
who plays the
remember
Utopia
what
archetype
number,
on its
which
artwork,
one number
and is on
50
the ban list.
was.
SO.
SO?
Yeah. Number SO, Utopia Zexel. That's a warrior?
Oh.
Or in some cases,
Yeah, if you watch the video, it shows you what card it is.
the effects are there, but it's either way too strong or just too complicated to see play. And the perfect example to showcase this is Symbol of Friendship being too bad, and number S0 Utopic Zaxel.
Alright, what does this card do? 3 number monsters, the same rank. This card, original rank, is always treated as. Fuck, I can't see that. Fuck. Always treated as. Always
Wait,
treated
hold
as
on, let me
1.
look it up.
Oh, it has no level. Oh, it has no rank 6 level. Okay, it has no rank. Treated as 1. You can also special summon this card by discarding 1 rank up magic spell card from your hand. By discarding 1 spell card, but then using Utopia monster you control has the XC material. Transfer its XC materials onto this card. This card Exceed Summon cannot be negated when Exceed Summon your opponent cards and effects cannot be activated. Gain 1,000 attack points for each XC material attached to this once per turn. Your opponent quick effects. You can detach 1 material monster from this card. Your opponent monster card's effect cannot be activated this turn. That is nasty.
Yeah, that is pretty nasty.
Cause you could just stack this. You could stack this would be easy 5,000 attack monster. That's fucking hideous, bro. Why did I come back to this game?
Being too good. Utopic Zaxel,
I mean,
to be brief, is
it's
an
not
anime
even that bad.
I don't know, man.
Card that features the anime character who plays the Utopia archetype on its artwork, and is on the ban list for being way too good for its own sake. Because, with its relatively easy summoning requirements...
Wait, how old is this video? Because you keep on talking about ban list. This video was made 3 months ago.
You can detach a material to have a one-sided lingering floodgate for a turn, meaning your opponent can't activate cards and effects can't be activated.
How is skill drain nowadays?
How is who?
Skill drain.
pretty damn good right now.
Oh fuck, should I run 3 in the penguin deck or nah?
You can get away with 3 in a penguin deck.
I'm gonna run 1 just in case. I need my penguin effects. Does skill drain negate sacrifice effects or effects that you have to sacrifice the monster in order to get off, or just monsters on the battlefield?
Monsters on the battlefield.
So let's say if I sack a monster because it causes an effect, will I still get that effect going off?
You used to be able to do that, but not anymore.
Are you serious? So I can't no penguin to victory?
That one I have to get back to you on that one.
Okay.
At that turn. So it basically stops your opponent from playing the game for a whole turn. Now, there are a couple of issues with Symbol of Friendship, despite the fact that being able to search any card from your deck is a great effect.
Yeah,
the fact that you have to first
of Friendship
draw the card
sounds like
in your
a
draw phase
tutor
makes it
from
essentially
Magic the
a
Gathering.
dead draw if you draw it outside of the draw phase. Then your opponent needs to control at least 3 monsters while you control no cards, meaning you can't have any face downs or anything. Granted, it does let you search any card from your deck, which is a very premium effect that any deck would love to have, but in most cases, where the time would come where you would draw a symbol randomly, you probably wouldn't have a field state set up in order to allow it to even resolve its effect. Next up, we have Van Dalgun, the Dark Dragon Lord.
Valdalgun, the Dark Dragon Lord? What is that? I've seen the artwork, but I've never seen this card. The dragon type? Dark? Oh, I've seen this stupid shit, but nobody played this card.
This is a level 8 Dark Dragon type monster with 2800 attack and has the effect that if you negate the activation of opponent's spell, trap, or monster effect with a counter trap card, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand and then activate an effect depending on what type of card was negated. If it was a spell, you inflict 1500 damage to your opponent. Trap cards lets you destroy a card in the field, and if it was a monster, you get to special summon 1 monster from your graveyard.
Okay, I take back everything I said about this card. You need to actually solemn judgment something in order to get this out. That's so dumb.
Bruh.
It's a sounds good, but it's really bad. It's like outside the damage step, so you can't summon it through Mirror Force.
Summon this card from your hand, and then activate an effect depending on what type of card was negated. If it was a spell, you inflict 1500 damage to your opponent. Trap cards lets you destroy a card in the field, and if it was a monster, you get to special summon 1 monster from your graveyard. Dalgyon was originally a promo card for the Yu-Gi-Oh! R manga back.
Yu-Gi-Oh! R manga? What was that about?
Which one?
Yu-Gi-Oh! R manga. Was that just the original show?
That doesn't sound familiar at all.
It looks like 01 Yu-Gi, but he has a dual disc.
Really?
Yep. But a dual disc looks super different. This is like Kaiba's disc. No, it is it's a prototype 1 disc.
Oh.
Back in 2005 for Japan and 2009 for the rest of the world. And for its time, it seemed like a pretty cool boss monster, with very intimidating artwork and a name that translated to Funeral March of the Dark Dragon Lord, or Hades' Funeral, which really adds to the Dark Lord theme. Dalgyon also suffers a bit from the same nerf that Symbol of Friendship did, in that originally Dalgyon was a card that originated from the manga and anime, and when it got a TCG version, the effect was changed, although it definitely wasn't as drastic as Symbol of Friendship. In the manga, the effect, rather than being triggered by specifically a counter trap, was just any trap card that negates the effect of a card.
Oh, any!
So, not the biggest change, but a change nonetheless. As unique of a card as Van Dalgyon is, especially with its really specific effect with counter traps only, it actually saw competitive play. Specifically,
yeah, you need Solemn Judgment for this. Everybody has Solemn Judgment. You can summon this card out easily.
Within an archetype that was basically built for him, the Counter Fairies. This was an archetype that, like the name implies, was based around fairy monsters that had effects based on counter trap cards that were interestingly enough based on the Greek gods.
Or the
with different
gunshots, the hood may never know.
Oh shit, Happy New Year.
Oh shit, it is New Year's.
Yeah, I looked up, I was like, oh, wait, what's wrong with my computer? Oh yeah, they popping off. Oh shit, like, they popping off.
Yeah, they popping off over here too.
I can't go
by past the stage exactly on New Year's. That's hilarious.
Hey yo, so they be shooting guns on my area or whatnot, bro. I cannot look out the window, bro. I might get popped.
I ain't trying to look out the window either. They can have that.
Yeah. I better not step outside and get fucking dunked on by a bullet.
And I was so
Monsters being
focused on this, I wasn't even paying attention to.
Bro, I was just sitting here just talking about this Yu-Gi-Oh card and like how okay it sounds.
Some of the Greek/Roman gods like Hermes, Perseus, and Zeus. What makes this connection so interesting is with the Counter Fairy's boss monster, Vultanus the Adjudicator. See, both cards have not
Wait,
only a
hold
similar
on for 1 second. I'm gonna be right back real quick. Hold on.
Alright.
design, but both have the same attack points and have effects based around the same niche mechanic of counter traps. So it can be said that Dalgyon is almost the dark brother of Vultanus. Now, I didn't say evil counterpart because there is actually a dark Vultanus card that exists which has a similar counter trap effect.
Hey.
Another interesting design fact is that Van Dalgyon has a rival card of sorts, which is Tualatin, a level 8 fairy monster which has the same stat line as Dalgyon, and it has a similar effect to spell summon itself when a specific condition is met. In the case of Tualatin, it's if your opponent destroys 2 of your monsters during the battle phase. Although the rivalry is entirely based on the manga that Van Dalgyon came out of in Yu-Gi-Oh! R, in which Yugi special summoned Dalgyon to destroy Tualatin. So definitely a really niche card, but interesting card with a bunch of different relationships to other cards in the game.
I like the effect a little bit. Just a little bit though. Wait, can they hear me in his stream? Hold on. They probably can't hear me in his stream. Oh, let me tell my close friend Happy New Year's. Alright, we're done telling everybody Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, everybody on Twitch. Boop.
And Van Dalgyon's effect is not bad by any means. The main issue is that trap cards in general don't see much use outside of a couple of cards like Infinite Impermanence and Dimensional Barrier. And Counter Fairy decks are not really in the competitive space anymore. Next up is Doom Donut.
Okay, what is Doom Donut? Love destroy all face-up monsters with original attack or defense of 0.
This is a level 1 Dark Fiend monster with 0 attack and defense that has the flip effect to destroy all face-up monsters in the field with an original attack or defense of 0. Doom Donut is on this list because of its unique but weird effect. There's a pretty small group of cards that fit into the categories of monsters with original 0 attack or defense, but those monsters when used were typically game closers. Monsters like this summon to the field and then gain a bunch of attack points through their effects. But this doesn't just include monsters with 0 attack, because the effect also works on monsters with the infamous question mark as their attack point value.
Yeah, because it also has 0 for question mark.
Like Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess or Eater a Million. So Doom Donuts is actually pretty effective against this small subset of monsters, which is cool and all, but the cards themselves that Doom Donuts is effective against don't see a lot of play outside of a couple of niche cards, and the ones that do can stop the effect.
But it says or, not and.
Like Appaloosa. On top of that, flip effects in general have fallen quite out of favor due to how slow they are in nature. Not only burning up your normal summon for a card that just sits there for a turn, you then wait a full turn without your opponent destroying it or setting up a massive.
Unless you're playing Penguins or Trap Tricks or any other card that fucks with flip effects.
Field to then activate the effect. Flip effects are unfortunately just too slow for the modern game and need some support to speed them up in one way or another. Like for example with Subterra Guru, which is a flip effect monster that has the effect that lets it search and reset itself, and has support cards that enable the flip effects even further. In old Yu-Gi-Oh, when the game was played at a much slower pace, flip effect monsters were great and saw a lot of play.
Morphing Jar! Oh, Morphing Jar! No, I'm kidding.
Because they had the best effects in the game
so
at the time.
Strong.
But again, as the game got insanely fast and better effects were printed on non-flip monsters, there just isn't a place for flip cards with no support. Next up we have Trial of Hail.
Yeah, what is this about?
Or Trial of Nightmare. This is a simple level 4 Dark Fiend with 1300 attack and 900 defense, and is a normal monster with a flavor text that reads, "This fiend passes judgment on enemies that are locked in coffins." So what makes Trial of Hell so interesting is that it was one of the early cards that got censored in North American release. The original name of the card was Trial of Hell, but then it got changed to Trial of Nightmare later on. A lot of cards get changed when they make the translation to worldwide release. There are mainly 4 categories of artwork changes that include religious symbols like...
And I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm looking at this guy's talking about all the religious symbols in Yu-Gi-Oh now.
I know like the OG, like Monster Reborn, like the OCG version is supposed to be an Ankh. So that's like Egyptian.
So I'm looking at the video right now to show me like Exodia has, you know how he has a star on his chest?
Yeah.
Yeah, that got changed, I believe.
Like Exodia, violence
yeah,
gore,
because if I
like
remember
Trial of
correctly, it
Hell
was
as well.
a pentagram.
Guns or weapons
Oh yeah, fucking Revolver Dragon.
like Barrel Dragon,
Or Barrel
sexual
Dragon.
content like Amazoness Queen.
Oh yeah, they colored his barrels.
Also fucking they talk about the Amazoness too and make them less sexy. Which I don't know. I like the non-sexy version of all the Amazons. They all are busty too. It sucks.
By far, the biggest category is the religious symbols, with the best examples being Exodia, with the background of the card being changed from a pentagram to a spellbinding circle. Or the majority of cards with Dark Ruler Hades, who got his demonic horns changed to blue orbs. In the case of Trial of Hell, not only did the name get changed to Trial of Nightmare, but the artwork got changed too, so there wasn't blood coming out of the coffin. So comparing
there was blood on the coffin?
Archfiend Soldier.
Archfiend Soldier! I remember I had an Archfiend Soldier. I used to love that card.
Nightmare, but the artwork got changed too, so there wasn't blood coming out of the coffin.
I remember.
So comparing Trial of Hell to Archfiend Soldier, which has the same attribute and type, but has 1900 attack and 1500 defense, which is the standard for good vanilla level 4 monsters, you'll find that you can buy one for less than $1. But if you compare that to Trial of Hell, you'll see that you can buy at least 20 Archfiend Soldiers for the same price. This is because with the first North American...
Wow. Hey, so if you have an original Trial of Hell or Trial of Nightmare, you could probably get a bunch of money for it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
American release of the card, the name didn't get changed, but the artwork did. So the English version of Trial of Nightmare with the old name is an extremely rare card. With a PSA graded version of the card, the price can reach almost $200, which is pretty crazy to say the least. Next up in this video, we have the Gate Guardian.
Gate Guardian, let's go!
This was the first level 11 monster that was released and is a level 11 Dark Warrior monster that has pretty high stats of 3750 and 3400 defense, and can only be summoned by attributing one Sangha of the Thunder, Kazajin, and Suijin on your side of the field. Gate Guardian falls under the same category of a symbol of friendship that we just talked about, in that Gate Guardian originally came from the anime with a super strong effect. Then when it came to the TCG, the card was notoriously
I'm not going to say the event was 100% trash, but that was stupid to go against.
Damn, you end up losing? Or you got your 3-star already?
No, I got my 3 stars, and that was literally when the clock hit 12 o'clock midnight.
Damn, GG, bro.
A lot of players know Gate Guardian as one of the worst cards out there, despite it being
going
the
to sleep, 'cause I already hit my 2-hour mark.
monster with the highest attack in the game, and the only monster in the game with a 3750.
I have my 3-hour mark, damn.
An interesting thing about Gate Guardian's massive attack.
So apparently there was in one of my group chats, my friend like out of nowhere was like, "Hey, me and my coworker are trying to figure out the are talking about how furries were originated."
I can tell you right now.
What?
It was originated through like a cartoon or whatnot. This artist ended up passing this out to like a cartoon and our comic, and it got popular through that way and stuff like that. At first, the artist hated it, but then again, he just let it slide because at first it was just a bunch of like trans degenerates, like the toxic people from the trans community coming into the community or whatnot, and then it slowly got turned into like mascots and everything. It's supposed to be something different, but like it devolved and evolved.
That makes sense.
But yeah, it all started with like comic strips, but go ahead.
I came up with like a whole completely different thing. So the first, I was like, okay, there's two technical origins that you could think of. The first one is ancient Egypt, and the second one is Tex Avery Tex Avery.
Actually, no, you're right. Because of all the wolves and stuff.
But you can say that about
and
Disney too, because they had a mouse.
Yeah, I was about to say a mixture of Disney and Tex Avery.
Look, I talked about this earlier before you called in. Furries are just people who just want to fucking mascot suits. I'm kidding. That's not the whole furry fandom. There's good people there, but like on the surface, you just see all the horny. That's what you're mostly gonna assume. Because there's a lot of horny.
Too much of it. Actually.
I need the dual, the boink bats, when I walk into a furry convention, or like do like a solo stance.
A solo stance.
Points is that it's
but
equal to
where
half.
was
furry
so
fandom.
Yeah. So my reasoning for all this was in ancient Egypt, most of the deities were like basically were like people with like powers and animal heads and stuff like that. Like you have like Anubis, you have Sobek and Masijinger and all the others, and Set,
Set?
Horus and all that stuff.
Was it? Oh no, Ra's mad. Yu-Gi-Oh. That ring dragon of Ra. Ooh, niggas.
You stupid. And then of course, like just like what you said with the whole Disney and Tex Avery thing, you know, basically most of those characters and stuff like that. But the example I used for Tex Avery was that one lizard who was shedding.
What you mean?
You never seen that cartoon where it was like that lizard girl and she was shedding her skin, but like the way they did it was like it looked like she was like taking her clothes off.
Hold on, I gotta look this up on the internet. I swear to God, this tends me to Rule 34 fucking Furfinity. I'll be highly upset with you.
Hold on, let me let's see, Tex Avery.
Lizard girl strips skin. No, not desert folk.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you posted it?
No, yeah, I'm about to post it on the thing right now.
Monsters that make up the Gate Guardian.
Oh, I remember seeing this.
Yeah.
As I was saying, the animal life here is very interesting. Here is a lizard which...
Here, I'm gonna actually show this on stream.
I'm reading the comment section. Yeah, I need you to draw a sexy lizard. Okay, wait, what? You heard me. Draw a sexy lizard.
Tex Avery sitting there confused.
Is this the dialogue for the Salazzle art?
Oh, it looks like a Salazzle. Hey yo, hold on. Okay, my character's over. Look at this shit.
Saying the animal life here is very
Hang on, she's about to save you 15% or more on your car insurance.
once a year. Let's watch this interesting
Before we had Argonians from Skyrim, we had this.
Hey, why does she grow every step she takes?
I know, right?
Why is she walking on suggestive like that? Like, why is she so thick?
That's what I want to know.
Look at that butt. Look at that kick. Oh my God. I paused it like every other way. Yeah, she threw her dress to the side. I want to see this shit non-rotoscope. I want to see if she actually stripped.
Oh yeah, this is rotoscope.
Uh-oh, she's taking off the gloves, guys. I'm getting wet. Oh, she's actually shedding skin.
Yeah.
Hey, this is kind of gnarly, yo. I don't think we're not supposed to watch this on YouTube. Oh, it's censored, thank God.
Is that on purpose? I hope that's on purpose. I really
That's
hope that's
on
on purpose.
purpose.
Okay, cool. That was wild. Why would you show me some racy like that? I'm slightly got a chub here.
Brought to you by Vessi.
But ooh, Gremlins 2. Oh, I gotta go back to my playlist. Damn. Where's the recently closed tabs? Oh, there's no size of anime cards. Here we go. But nah, bro, that was too racy. Over here. I've seen that one.
By far the biggest
5
category
Gate Guardian
is the religious symbols, with the
and
best
Jackson
examples
Knight.
being
Oh,
Zodia.
he's a defender.
We have the Gate Guardian. This was the first level 11 monster that was released and is a level 11 Dark
This
Warrior
is a
monster
whole
that has pretty high
moose.
stats of 3750 and 3400 defense, and can only be summoned by attributing one Sangha of the Thunder, Kazajin, and Suijin on your side of the field.
This dude's a whole moose.
Yo, how did you summon Suijin and Kaijin and Saga of Thunder?
Wait, what?
The Gate Guardian combo. How do you summon that?
That's the neat part. You don't. Not just playing. But if you were to do that with modern Yu-Gi-Oh, you would literally have to find a way to pendulum summon all three.
You have to pendulum summon? Oh wait, can you just get a skill at 1 and through 9? Aren't they like 8?
Wait, let me look at all their levels real quick.
Yeah, I got their stuff right here in the stream. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1 through 8. That shouldn't be too hard, is it?
7.
Ugh, shit. Excuse me.
Yes and no.
Nani?
Cause there are some decent like 1 through 8 skills without having to be strictly put down into like an archetype, but still, I don't know, man. And if I remember correctly, you still have to have you have to have all 4 in hand, and you have to have all 4 in hand, and you have to figure out a way to like search them out too.
Symbol of friendship.
And searching them out is going to be the hardest part.
Yeah.
Symbol of friendship that we just talked about.
Wait, here what you're doing. Do then. You search all the 3 parts, you Foolish Barrier Gate Guardian, Warrior Returning Alive, this is a warrior type, put it into your hand, pendulum summon, and then you're good. I don't know why you would do all that for fucking a 35 of a 3750 beater, but that's the way to do it, I guess.
I mean, just imagine going through all that trouble and your opponent just says Naberu.
Oh, fuck that. Just bottomless. It does not say it cannot be destroyed on this card.
Oh my god, like just imagine doing all that and then just somebody Naberu's your ass. It's just like, bruh.
Bruh, fucking evacuate it. Hey, yo. Man, traps used to be fucking devastating back then, bro. If you're on defense, if you don't have back row control, bro, that's it. That's just it for your hand.
And that Gate Guardian originally came from the anime with a super strong effect. Then, when it came to the TCG, the card was notoriously bad. And that's how a lot of players know Gate Guardian, as one of the worst cards out there, despite it being the non-extra deck warrior monster with the highest attack in the game, and the only monster in the game with a 3750 attack point value. An interesting thing about Gate Guardian's massive attack points is that it's equal to half the combined original attack of the 3 monsters that make up the Gate Guardian. Sangha has 2600 attack, Kazejin has 2400, Suijin has 2500, totaling at 7500 attack points. So divided
Jesus Christ, then they divided that by half.
that by 2 is how you come with a pretty unique number of 3750. For its pretty high
Is that how they did the pumpkin and the labyrinth card? You know that old ass zombie card that had like some weird ass fucking like, I think it was like 1890 or some shit like that for attack. Or
I kind of
1810.
remember that.
Yeah, that's some weird ass cards with real ass attacks.
High stat line, the summoning requirements really put
Yeah, I kind of didn't like how they did
as the
attacks
effect reads,
back in the
the
day.
only
Because
way to get
remember,
Gate Guardian
like,
on the field is
you
to trigger
had
3
normal
specific monsters,
monsters that
and the
were
issue
like
is that
level
these 3
5,
monsters
and
are
it was
each a
only
pain
like
to bring out.
1550.
Each are level 7 monsters that require
Yeah.
2 tributes each to bring out.
Also,
So
you
if
watching
were
the
to bring
stream?
out Gate Guardian, you'd be losing 9 monsters all said and done
Hold on, let
because
me
each
go
of
to
the
Through
real
parts
Discord?
to bring
No,
out
through
Gate
Discord.
Guardian requires 2 tributes on
Oh,
themselves,
at
and then the
Discord.
monsters
Yeah,
will
because
be
Discord's live.
included, assuming you bring them all out the slow way. And even when you do bring out Gate Guardian, it doesn't really do anything. With such a strong summoning requirement, Gate Guardian has no effect that has any impact.
Yeah, get Trap Hold. Oh, Trap Hold doesn't affect special summon monsters, huh?
Yeah, I think it's only normal summon monsters that can get hit with it.
Damn, man, why just tell me to get Guardians and for it to get fissured?
Other than making summoning today.
Fuck, bro.
It definitely is one of the worst
I'll be
cards out there.
mad.
Unlike the 3 parts of Gate Guardian, with each of them having the effect that when the monster is targeted for an attack, as a quick effect, you can make the attacking monster's attack become 0. And this effect was.
So you know what's funny about playing Master Duel, bro?
What?
I find out people can't get over the raw egg. The egg for Raw, the dragon, the god.
Really?
Yeah, so apparently it can be destroyed by your opponent's effects or can be attacked. Combine that with fucking tornado wall combo and like hope to God you could draw your combo.
Really?
Yeah, all you have to do is sack 3 of your opponent's most annoying monsters on the board. I did it like twice. I did it one time, my opponent just scooped. Cause like as soon as that card came to my side of the field, he was like, "The fuck?"
Oh my god.
Then I laughed.
Actually kind of decent, and let the pieces see some competitive play at Duel Links during its early years. But Gate Guardian's anime counterpart is the exact opposite, that being it's stupidly strong. Each of the different parts that make up Gate Guardian had multiple different effects. All 3 parts could be set like artifact cards, and would special summon themselves when the other 2 parts of Gate Guardian are on the field.
Oh, they're like artifacts. Okay.
Then, when it was on the field, you could just negate an attack that targets the card, and it wasn't a one-time only effect. Then Gate Guardian had the same summoning requirements, requiring all 3 tributes of Sangha, Kazejin, and Suijin, and then Gate Guardian has 3 attacks during each.
Why not just make Gate Guardian a fusion? That'd be nice.
I'm surprised, like, I wouldn't be surprised if we eventually see, like, Gate Guardian support, actually.
Yeah, because Gate Guardian is just a fusion
hilarious.
monster. Or like the XYZ
Yeah,
tank.
technically.
Oh, we did see the better version of Gate Guardian. It was XYZ deck.
Oh, you mean the ones that's technically the Power Rangers? Well, I don't know if that's technically Power Rangers.
It's a
or
Megazord.
Voltron, one of the 2.
It's a Megazord.
Yeah, it's a Megazord. So yeah, the Power Ranger deck. Yeah, I remember that.
Attack Bennett, and on top of that, it had
Super
the unique effect that if it
Quantro
was
something.
destroyed,
Yeah.
you can instead treat Gate Guardian as 2 of the above cards with their respective attack and defense. So the anime effect was certainly unique and could pretty easily make it to modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's not broken by any means, given how much it takes to bring Gate Guardian out. But as for right now, it's quite the different story. Next, and the last card on our list that follows the theme of adapted anime cards is Jack's Knight. This is
Jack's Knight? I thought they built a deck around this already.
a level 5 light warrior monster with 1900 attack and 1000 defense points, with a flavor text that reads, "A strong master swordsman. His loyalty is
Bro,
to justice, his duty to protect
Bro, I'm
the
old. I can't
There isn't
stay up
anything too
past
special
12
at
o'clock.
first glance
This sucks.
with the below average stats
But
for
when
a
I
level 5
don't,
monster
when
and
I want to
unique
go to
effect.
sleep,
So
my
why
eyes
is
be
Jack
wide
Knight in
awake.
the video? Well, there's some pretty
I
cool
hate it here, bro.
rewards
Yeah,
card as well
I
as
hate
archetypal
that
part.
too. I'm
See,
not gonna
Jack's
lie
Knight
on
is
that.
part of the 3
I'd be over here
Musketeers
trying to
face
do
archetype,
something,
and
falling
used to
asleep,
be
and
one
then the
of the
moment
small
I
slot points of the
actually
game
like
with
sit
only
down
3
and get
core monsters
comfortable,
and 4 boss
all of a sudden I'm
monsters. But
like
now
wide
there have been a
awake.
good couple of support
Fucking
cards that have
sitting
come
here
out during
doom
the
scrolling on fucking YouTube because they have shorts, and now that's my TikTok addiction. Because for some reason the algorithm for my subscriptions and recommendations are trash, but my shorts are on point. It's like they went back to like 2009. YouTube was like, "Hey fam, we need to start doing this algorithm shit again," and only left it to shorts. Cause I hate getting the videos of Destiny and Hassan. I don't like those dudes, even though I'm in Destiny's Discord.
You don't like
Years
Destiny
to expand
despite
the
being
archetype.
in his
Cards like the Monster
Discord.
Joker's Knight.
No, like, here's the thing. I went up to our Discord so I could learn how to interview better for like our future guests or whatnot, right?
Right.
But everybody in there just wants to fucking debate and like fucking dick measuring contests. It's so disrespectful, so fucking disrespectful. It's not the whole community. It's just there's some, those people who think they're like above everybody. They're their own like little character in their own little world, and everybody else is just
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, that person.
I mean, I think I heard it from like somebody that like we have too many people who are self-centered and too many people who are who wants to be the main character.
Yeah, we have way too many people. Well, I'm sort of like that. I want to be my own main character, but like, I play fighting games. I can't be my own main character. There's no way. See, fighting games humble you real quick. You find out like, yeah, I'm gonna do all the best combos, all the best. It's like playing. It's like getting mad for playing a video game that you don't play in pro, but you get mad anyway for people not playing how you want them to play.
True.
If you catch my drift. Deja vu.
Deja blue.
Riding on the streets. That's the only parts that we know as black people. But anyway, yeah, man, I think I'm gonna call it quits or like night right now after I watch this video because this is interesting.
That can foolish
Yeah, actually, I'm
copy its
pretty
name
much
and
get off. I
recycle
was
itself by
only
shuffling
like
another
staying
light
on the stream until like midnight anyway. So
Aww.
yeah, I'm definitely getting off to like after
into the deck.
Yeah, I'll
and
wait
Joker
till like
Straight,
after you're done
which
with
is a
the
spell
video.
card that for the cost
Are
of
you
discarding
watching?
one card, you can special
Yeah, I'm
summon a
watching
Queen's Knight
it.
from your deck, add either
Yeah,
Jack
fuck, he's
or
talking
Queen's
about
Knight from your deck to your
Jack's
hand, and then immediately
Yeah,
normal
he's talking about
summon one
the.
Oh,
additional card.
Yeah.
They actually made new stuff for it.
Yeah, I know. They're talking about cards that were in the anime that came out in TCG.
Follows the theme of adapted.
That's why I'm talking about how shitty Gate Guardian was.
Cards is Jack's Knight.
You know
this
what?
is a level
like,
5
part of
light.
me actually wants to ahead of time buy Gate Guardian piece just in case they so happen to make.
No, they're never gonna make support for Gate Guardian, man, bro. Like pendulums. Who the fuck would use Gate Guardian unless it's a pendulum deck? Let's all be real.
War Door monster with 1900 attack and 1000 defense points, with a flavor
I
text
would-
that
I would
reads
die
a
out
strong
laughing if
master
somebody actually
swordsman. His
does.
loyalty is to justice.
I would love to see that.
his duty to protect
I'll
the
give
weak.
the money if
There
I
is an
see that
infantry
deck played
special at
right now.
first glance with the below average stats for a level 5 monster and no
But the
effect.
back row,
So
but the
why
support has
is
to be
Jack
really
Knight
good
in the
though.
video?
Like
well,
really
there's
good.
some pretty cool lore to the
True.
card as well as the archetype it's part of. See, Jack's Knight is part of the Three Musketeers of Face archetype, and used to be one of the smallest
Three
archetypes in the
Musketeers
game
of
with only
Face?
3 core monsters and 4 boss monsters. But now, there have been a good couple of support cards that have come out during the recent years to expand their archetype. Cards like the monster Joker's Knight that can foolishly bury one of the Musketeers, copy its name, and recycle itself by shuffling another Light Warrior into the deck. And
What was the Knight deck used for? Was it used for his fusion or something, or was it used for some certain monster?
I'm trying to remember actually.
Joker Straight, which is a spell card that for the cost of discarding one card, you can special summon a Queen's Knight from your deck, add either Jack's or King's Knights from your deck to your hand, and then immediately normal summon one additional time. And also has a similar recycling effect to Joker's Knight by shuffling a Light Warrior monster from your graveyard to your deck to add Joker Straight back to your hand. The main group are all Light Warrior monsters that are based on traditional playing card faces, cards of Jacks, Queens, and Kings.
I wonder if they ever. Oh, that looks like a good quick play. That really looks like a good quick play. Oh my god, I want it.
So, Jack's Knights is based off of the Jack's cards, Queen's Knights is based off of the Queen's cards, and King's Knight is also based on the King's cards. And the boss monsters are simply just evolutions of the Knights as they combine with a Joker card, or a combination of the three with a Royal Straight Slasher that is based off of a Royal Straight Flush in poker, which is a group of cards in poker that contain 5 cards of sequential rank, all of the same suite like a 10, Jack, Queen, King, and Ace of Hearts.
Oh.
What's interesting about the Musketeers of Face is that the King's Knight and Queen's Knights are both level 4, and King's Knight is the only monster to have an effect of the 3, which is to special summon Jack Knight from the deck, when you normal summon King's Knight while controlling a Queen's Knight. But if Kings are a higher suit than Jacks, why?
That is so fast for a card. Holy shit. Think about it. You special summon Queen's Knight, right? Then you normal summon King's Knight, the special summon Jack Knights, and then you fuse. And then you defuse for game. Wow.
Why is Jack's Knight higher level and higher stats?
Yeah.
Well, in a lot of different card games like Bella and Clabberjass, actually value the Jack higher than other cards like the King or Queen. And so Jack's Knight took some inspiration from that. With a pretty cool inspiration, who else would use the Musketeers of the Face in the anime? Well, of course it would be none other than the main character, Yugi Muto.
Ew. Why does his face look like that?
Although his deck in the anime was pretty
Looks
diverse
like, he
with
looks
Dark
slightly
Magicians
like a
and Zodia.
JoJo's character.
In the Battle
does.
C arc, Yugi debuts the Musketeers of the Face in his deck to replace the hole that
Oh my
Exodia
god,
left.
his lips.
And Yugi has used the Musketeers of Face a lot throughout the anime,
It looks like fan art.
and were pretty reliable cards. But what's interesting is that although Yugi used the Musketeers of Face cards, Jack's Knight, alongside the other Musketeers, didn't get a TCG release until the GX era in Elemental Energy.
Oh,
Jack's Knight
really?
also saw some competitive play in Monarch
Yeah.
decks, despite its subpar stats. Although it wasn't the most impactful card, as it was a Garnet for most decks with Brilliant Fusion Engine, while also being a way to play around Rivalry of Warlords, which was a floodgate that only allowed you to control one type of monster. So at the time, there was the Brilliant Fusion Engine that almost all decks were using, because Brilliant Fusion, for little cost, got you a ton of advantage. Brilliant Fusion
hate
lets you
that
summon a
card.
Gem Knight monster.
What, Brilliant Fusion?
So the thing is, one of the decks that I mained at one point with Gem Knights, and the problem with Gem Knights is, okay, the first problem with Gem Knights was that the card that was making Gem Knights playable was Lavavo Chain. And Lavavo Chain got banned during Pendulum era. And once that happened, Gem Knights were kind of no longer playable because they had like no like synergy of getting like all of their stuff out and whatnot. Like Lavavo Chain was like their literal synergy. Then they came out with like new Gem Knight support where it became more of a burn deck. And Brilliant Fusion came out, and the thing was that all the meta decks started abusing Brilliant Fusion. Because one of the Gem Knight cards allow you to get a second normal. So you'll just get that card out, like you'll run like 3 Brilliant Fusions and 1 Garnet. So you'll be able to like ditch the Garnet and ditch whatever like light monster. Just to, fuse into that one particular card. Just so you can get like an extra normal summon and extend your playing style. But then Konami had to ban it. I had to put it to 1 because it was getting too toxic, and then it was still toxic because people were just running the 1 Brilliant Fusion and 1 Garnet, and it was basically like if you didn't draw into Garnet but you drew into Brilliant Fusion, you basically had a pretty decent field at the end of it. But now, like, after that, Konami finally decided to ban it, and Gem Knights is once again without a card that can actually get them into, like, a decent, like, playing style. Like, you can still play them, like, don't get me wrong, but it's not as good as it was when Brilliant Fusion came out. And I don't like the fact that... Yeah, I don't like the fact that the community decided to, like, abuse Brilliant Fusion the way they did.
Was it too versatile?
Monster using
It
materials
was
from your deck.
yeah.
Typically, the monster
It
you bring
was
out is Gem
used in
Knight, Seraph
almost
Knight.
every meta deck. Yeah, that's what her name was. Sephronite. That's what it was.
So what does Sephronite do?
It gives you an extra normal summon.
Oh.
Because the effect allows you to have an additional normal summon.
Oh, there we go.
And Seraph Knight has a pretty cheap summoning cost. That being, you need a Gem Knight monster and any light attribute monster. And that's where Jack's Knight comes in. Basically, it was just fodder for Brilliant Fusion, but also could be used to pivot due to Rival of the Warlords effects. So, with Jack's Knight, which was a light warrior, and the main boss monsters of the deck being fairy and zombie types, Jack's Knight was a decent bridge because one of the main cards that you would tribute was Idea the Heavenly Squire, and Rivalry's effect.
She like she's about to hug you.
only works with face-up
I
monsters.
know, right?
So with Jack's Knight set, you can
She's
somewhat
like, come
bypass
here.
rivalry
Order,
in
order.
order to go into your other Monarch cards. But this
Come here, my pog.
Hey, is that anime? Hey, is that anime about this dude who got bullied and now is about to fuck their moms? Is that a real thing?
It looks like a real thing because I actually want to watch it because that sounds funny as hell. I'm
Bro,
not gonna
that
lie.
seems like it's gonna be some garbage. Yo, I'm
It
gonna give
seems
it one
like
episode.
don't get me wrong. It does kind of seem like redo a healer type garbage, but
What if it is just redo a healer?
basically that's what it sounds like.
You're gonna see another dick slap in 8K.
This was back in 2016, and now that the Brilliant engine is not what it used to be, Jack's Knight hasn't seen much play. Alright, and that's the video. If there's
Yeah, so that's the
any
video.
other cards you can think of that would be perfect for this series, please.
Shit, what are some old combos you still want to go back to?
Man, I low key want to go back to honestly, I still think like the peak point of Yu-Gi-Oh was the peak point of Yu-Gi-Oh was five-headed dragon like era, to be honest.
I would say whatever era bought me Warrior Toolbox before Synchros.
Oh yeah, that's basically Go format technically.
I miss Warrior Toolbox so much. And then there's Battleland Boxers. Is Battleland Boxers still good?
Not necessarily, but I did see that like earlier in 2022, because it's no longer earlier this year. Earlier in 2022, somebody did make like an updated like Battling Boxer deck.
Nice. All right, man. With that said, bro, my body isn't ready. Bro, I'm old. I wanted to do a 16-hour stream, but I was like, fuck it. I'm just wait till it's 10 o'clock.
Nah, I don't think I can do it 16 hours.
I don't think I can do anything past 5. Like, if I'm playing like a video game that's like intense, like Zombie, like Project Zombot, probably.
Yeah, I would literally have to find like a. Oh wait, actually there is a game because there was like a mission I was supposed to be doing in what was it in Genshin Impact because like the mission takes like almost 9 hours.
Why so long?
I honestly do not know why, but
Is it time gated or something?
I don't know. That's the thing I don't know about because I decided to like go into it blind and I was like, if it's gonna take that long, I might as well stream it.
You should stream and just upload the content to your YouTube. Just put like 10-minute videos. That's what I'm gonna start doing. But not of my reactions though. I'm gonna do have gameplay and only gameplay. Because I can't be re-uploading reactions to videos because that's gonna get me into some shit.
Well, now I need to figure out what YouTube is supposed to be doing now with this stupid new ruling.
Yeah, apparently they nerfed or they buffed the time you can say cuss words to like 30 seconds to 8 seconds or something, some weird shit. I think that was just wrong. I think it's like 8 minutes. Like imagine not cussing for the first 8 minutes of your video.
Bruh.
Bro, I'm like Paul Mooney before the guy from Seinfeld incident. Remember when he stopped saying soft day?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like I say soft day so much I feel like I'm gonna have Paul Mooney inside my body. Pause. Not inside as inside my body. I'm talking about like inside as in like I grew up with the man. I know how he talks. I have to say soft day every 10 seconds. It's in my blood. It's in my culture. I can't help myself. No, I can't help myself because I'm using the term right now.
Do it for the culture.
for the culture. But nah, how do you feel about the culture right now though?
Is taking a huge L with this whole Megan Thee Stallion Tory Lane thing.
Man, Tory Lane's over here apologizing. And Kanye West's not even black anymore. We're just gonna say he's an enigma.
An enigma, oh my god.
Because he keeps on bringing out banger tracks and I hate it.
Facts. That's what I'm like right now.
It's like, why does this man forsaken us? But no, him and Shia LaBeouf have the same thinking process.
Oh no! So is he gonna go outside like naked over there, banging his banging some pipe on the ground? I forgot what he did.
Nah, fucking. I was watching a documentary on Shia LaBeouf, the downfall or whatnot, and it was pretty interesting. Like he's like Ezra Miller wants to do the same shit Shia LaBeouf did. Or like, here we go. Shia LaBeouf is one step before Ezra Miller.
Damn.
That's how close it was. But like the thing was, Shia LaBeouf was still doing films. He was still getting paid. So it wasn't like he was that horrible. But like Shia LaBeouf has been getting help and did admit that he getting help and all that good stuff, which is good because actual accountable Shia LaBeouf was the most best thing I ever fucking watched in my life. We need more of that in our lives.
Do it. Just do it.
Don't let your memes become dreams. Yesterday you say you did it today. Just do it. Yeah, I gotta find that picture of us laughing at Shia LaBeouf. But no, there was actually from the whole "Just Do It" meme.
What?
So apparently it was reading off actual student motivational papers or letters or whatnot. And yeah, he was just reading them off in front of a green screen. Like it goes into detail. Like the dude goes into detail with it. I think I'm probably wrong. I think Gamers from Mars did it. I could be wrong. I have to look it up. But with that say, Alicorn, I'm about to let you go, bro.
All right. Thank you for coming. Thank you everybody for coming to the stream and all that. This was pretty fun.
Bye guys. Bye chat. All right, fam. Alright, everybody, we about to head out. Wait, can I catch you? Oh yeah, guys, can you? Bye!